my iPod so I can.
Hi, everyone. This is Michael Condon representing the TooMedToo's Star Wars Network, and this is TooMedToo's Bacta Tank. And it's kind of a helter-skelter show today because I had some stuff planned. I had a bunch of guests planned for today because we were going to talk about Project Luminous, and they dropped the bomb yesterday that Project Luminous isn't going to be announced till today at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And obviously, right now it's 8:30 something, so that doesn't really work. So juggling some people around, trying to get them on a little bit later on and see what happens. But we're going to be here. We're still going to be talking about it. And, if we have to go through all night long, we'll do it. I told my girlfriend, I said, it really sucks. I said, but I think I can find something for an hour and a half to talk about before Project Luminous gets announced. We talk about that. And she said, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can too. But as usual, or as many times, I guess I should say, we have Rural Farm Boy with us today.
Evening, Star Wars friends. Taking a look in the chat. Mr. Rez is there. Miss Christina Flores is there. And Michael's posting things about wearables. Or lack thereof.
Well, my plan was, so you guys know about my life. I was doing some research because a friend of mine posed a question to me, and instead of just going for the easy answer and going on Wikipedia, and trying to find my answer there, I said I got this fucking like books and books of all this information. Let's see what I can find in my answer. So I spent about 3 or 4 hours today strumming through all my books trying to find the answer. And we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, my plan was to watch Rebel Scum, take the dog out, take a shower, come on here, and then Rebel Scum ended up running late. So James ruined my life. His Canadian computer problems. I don't know what kind of computers they have over there in communist Canada. But all right. So anyways, yeah. And I realized I'm trying to edit I say a hell of a lot. And I was like, why do I do that? And I looked at ways on the internet, because that's where you try and find everything nowadays, on how to stop yourself from doing it. And it either comes that I'm really stupid and don't know how to talk, or my brain's moving too fast and I can't get the words out fast enough. So I say until the words can catch up with my brain. So
I'm thinking it's option number 2.
So you guys just decide whatever you want to, because see, when I go off and talk like this, it's not a problem. And I can talk and talk and talk, and it doesn't really bother me. I don't even run out of breath. I mean, I still haven't taken a breath since I started talking about this. And then I start thinking about what I'm going to say and trying to formulate a theory or opinions that aren't just rolling off. And that's when I get stuck saying a lot. But that's where I'm just going to, not this past podcast, but the one before, I tried to get rid of a lot of the ums. But that, honestly, it's a 3-hour podcast. So I cut it down to 2 hours, just breaking down getting the breaks down. And when I go to open up a gift or a present or something I bought, and there's 20 seconds or a minute of no talking or just rattling paper and stuff, or when I'm talking to someone on screen and you guys are watching me on screen, so it's different, the cadence I'm going to have with whatever's going on whenever I'm speaking. So when I have longer pauses, you see my facial expressions, you see what I'm saying. When I'm listening to on a podcast, you don't get those. Plus, I listen to everything at fucking double speed. So when I listen to something at normal speed, that 30-second gap in there seems forever. That 2-second gap in there seems like it's forever, because I'm used to everything. There's being no breaks in anything. So yeah. So my I still haven't posted my one from last week because I was on vacation, but. Yeah, see, like I haven't even taken a breath this whole time I've been talking. I've been talking for 2 minutes straight. But I don't know if anyone's doing an count for this. I think I only said it twice, maybe if that. So, see, that I just went like, okay, I just stopped my thought and I was like, what am I going to say? And I was like, all right, what are we going to do now? So, I think it's maybe the latter of the two. But so before Luminous comes out.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say before Luminous comes out, we can do a little talking about Clone Wars. I mean, there's not really. I mean, there's a little bit to talk about for it, not much. And we can talk about Anthony's question that he had for me, And if anybody wants to come on here and talk about it and give their viewpoints or opinion on it, feel free. I'll put the code in here. It's all friends in here right now. I don't have any haters. And if I do, a real farm boy's here to get rid of them for me. So,
Troll Hunter on duty, sir.
I've been making some friends in the YouTube circuit, and the people I'm making them with are pretty solid. But some of their friends I either know or don't get along with. So, we'll see how those friendships work out. If they can say, I'm going to hang out on your stream and I'm going to hang out on their stream, just kind of like the Ghostbusters. You don't cross paths, don't cross streams. Everything's okay. Just like I have friends in our community that don't like each other, don't get along. I don't talk to each other about them, and don't take sides when they have their internet things, because it's just a miscommunication on what's happening and people being oversensitive, and you can't understand things on the computer. But in this case, with these couple of assholes, that's from the shit that happened a couple months ago. So it's not a misunderstanding. But anyways, all right. So I do have a couple of things to open. See, there you go. There's the again. So who's ever keeping the count for me, let me go. If we hit over 100, and I need them all detailed at time-wise so I can go verify them, I'll give away a Funko Pop that was run over by a garbage truck.
I'm feeling the need to get Pete Viox from the former Jam Transmissions in here to keep count of your like they done with their gonks. I'm kind of feeling like getting him in here because Peter's a good counter. He's good at keeping track of things like that.
That's why I don't know how I would do on there, or would have done on there with my profanity, because I make an attempt to keep it clean. Like I'm right now, I could be using swear words when I was going off and talking, but I kind of make that conscious decision not to, because I don't know, I just choose not to. But sometimes, I get going on a roll, and it's just, I teach people I teach myself new swear words sometimes when I string them along. But
so you're saying you're speaking before you're thinking, in a sort of way.
Yeah, but I also try and keep my profanities to a minimum, especially when I know there's a good chance that people won't be watching it with their kids. Now they're older kids, teenage age or whatever, or late teens. I know Kylo might have his daughter in here. She might be in the room while he's watching, and I know he'll say it doesn't matter. He doesn't care, but I try. That's not the reason why, but that that's one of the many things. Although when I was in Buffalo, we were driving behind a car, and my father said, "What is that bumper sticker?" And I looked at the bumper sticker and I laughed.
What did it say?
Don't be a twat waffle.
I might ask the same question, but
well, I mean, a twat's another name for a vagina or a pussy.
Yes, it is.
So, I mean, as far as mine is, you're a twat waffle. It's like and anybody here, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like the nice way of saying it.
Can't go and figure how food figures into that, but
well, then Anthony, whatever you do, don't look up a blue waffle. Never look that up on the computer if you can't think of how food gets thrown into anything. No one ever look up blue waffle, no matter what you do, because I think that's I just lost subscribers right now just by saying those words put together.
But, say how do to Miss Lauren Romo. She's in the chat room, as is Dale Erdman, my buddy from so many other Star Wars live chats. And Chris King's floating around in here somewhere too.
And we might as well go and get this thing started.
Yes,
so
let's bust it open.
So this is, I believe, episode number 5 of TooMedToo's Bacta tank. And Anthony's in here right now getting tanked with me. Anybody else want to come in and get tanked? I just put the code up to get in, or whatever the hell you call it. And it is brought to you. This is brought to you.
Want to jump in here? No, go, Michael.
This is brought to you by the patrons of the TooMedToo's Star Wars Network: Rural Farm Boy, Christina. Christina, I just say Christina because I don't know if you want me to say your last name too. So if you want, whatever you want me to do. I think we might have gone through this before. I'm not really sure. We're all right. So Rural Farm Boy, Kyle Customs, Chris King, Christina, and Mr. Rez. The list is too short when I can remember them all. Just saying. All it takes is $1 and a dream, and I'll walk around Celebration for you. My patrons get first choice.
He ain't saying, he's just saying.
Well, no, I mean, if Christina or Kylo, well, Christina said she might be there. So if Kylo or Mr. Rez, who aren't going to be there, say, hey, go check out this, and there's some other people in the chat that say, hey, we want you to go here, it's going to be like, well, you know what? These guys have been making sure that this comes through. This works. So Dale wants the link.
To Patreon? Very simple. Go to Patreon and look up TooMedToo, like I done. Really quick, really easy. And come join us there, friend.
I can do this. I can do it for you right here. I think it's in the show notes, but I'm not going to make you work for it. That's not even mine. I'm about to send you to. I'm not even on my own shit. I was about to send you to Rebel Scums.
Oh, I was going to go and say the unknown regions.
No, I was about to. No, I'm being serious. Like, because I had them playing last, so I went to YouTube, and that's who it was.
Yeah,
I went to go scroll looking through more. So I can just do this, I guess. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. See, this is what I was talking about. So now, if you're watching on here, you can see me looking like an idiot trying to find stuff. But if you're listening, you're going to be like, "What the hell is he doing? I don't hear anything," and you don't get to see my stupidness. But so, all right. So, what do we want to talk about the Clone Wars? While I try and find this real quick.
Ooh, Miss Christina asked a good question. Can we donate more money to you and not just $1? And as I recall, in that Patreon verse, like I say, Twitterverse, you can choose to donate on a level as you see fit, if I recall correctly. Because yeah, Patreon's pretty simple. You go in there and take a look around, and you choose your own level. And if you want to go beyond, say Michael chooses his upper tier, his top tier is $3. If you choose above that, then you can go and do that.
Yeah, I don't have
just said as much.
I don't have it set up as tiers. I just posted the Patreon in there because I didn't know what people were asking for. So I posted the Patreon if you want to go on there, even though about half the people already are Patreons. I posted the link if you want to come on here and chat. You can do that too. So
yep, Kylo Custom Squad said the same thing. You choose the tier. You choose what you want to give, and if it's above your top level, then you can do that. And Dale's at work. He's got to go. All right, buddy.
But yeah, I don't have it set up as tiers. It's just whatever you want to give, you give, and that helps for me to buy my camera for Celebration and buy more memory for my computer. So when I do, it's for selfish things, but when I upload something, it takes my time a lot less and things like that. But yeah, so and then you can do like a one-time donation if you want to do a one-time donation. But the important thing is just subscribe. So, all right. So the Clone Wars. Dale, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night at work. The Clone Wars. Oh, the ambassador's here. How are you doing, Ambassador? The Clone Wars. So it starts off. I was going to have it played in the background, but I didn't do that because I was running behind. We start off with the clones getting their ass kicked, which we haven't seen many times. We've seen sometimes in the cartoon where they're having problems, or there's the arc in season 4 with the, I can't think of his name right now, the forearm,
the Umbara arc, Palm Krell.
Crom Krell, yes, and
yeah,
he is. They're losing, so he's like, well, who cares? You're just clones, whatever. It doesn't really matter. There's more to it, but Kylo just said he's not caught up, so I'm not going to go too much into it. Even though it's 10 years old, it's not really a spoiler.
Yeah, he's using them clones to do them in and put them out in a bad way.
Yeah, and he's got the clones going against each other, but they're losing anyways. Before he just decides, well, we're losing, so who cares? I might as well get rid of clones. They're just property, or they're not really, soldiers or whatever. They don't really count. And so we see losses there, and we see other episodes where they lose, and wait, what?
You're looking at Chris King's comment?
Yeah. Oh, so you're good on YouTube, so you're getting it faster, but
yeah, he hasn't seen the season 7 episode 1 yet.
Okay. I mean, well, it's not too much of a spoiler because it's been out for 2 years. It's just not colorized, and about 60% of it, I think, or 70% of it was from the original one. They just put a little bit different stuff in there. But
it's based on the animatic. If you've watched that, and I have, but
well,
maybe he hasn't.
What happened, I believe, is that they had it done. It just wasn't colorized or finished, and they said, nope, show's over. We're not doing it anymore. So whoever had it said, well, fuck you guys, we're putting it up there. So because we spent all the time doing it, so let's go ahead and put it up there anyway. So they put it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's still up there on YouTube, unless they've all been taken down. But that's the thing about YouTube. You'll never get it all taken down. Once it's up on YouTube, it will always be there in some form because somebody downloaded it and then is going to re-up it on there. But they're getting their ass kicked, and they say, okay, what are we going to do? Hang on, let's bring in these guys. And they're the Bad Batch. So
Chris, 99.
Chris, if you want to come back in a couple minutes, if that's what you want to do, I mean, go ahead and feel free.
I expect he will.
So they call these guys, and they're the misfits. A lot of people this is the whole thing too. A lot of people, they're not strong characters, they're not this and that. It's like, no, they're your stereotypical. There's your strong man that is super strong because it's a fucking cartoon. What do you expect? There's your smart guy who's super smart because it's a fucking cartoon. What do you expect? There's the military leader that's, it's like you got the eight. I think there's 4 of them. It's the A-team, kind of. You got your strong guy, your smart guy. But it's like when you're cloning something and you say, let's make this guy as strong as we can, they made him as strong as they can.
You're speaking about Wrecker.
Yeah, and that's we got we have a sniper who can hit you from 10 miles away.
That's Crosshair.
There's, even though you got some snipers that can hit you from a couple miles away, which is insane. I don't think there's anybody out there that can hit you from 10 miles away, much less whatever. But you know what I'm saying. So there's people crying about that, how they don't like it, or it's not real, or
too bad for them with their expectations.
Yeah, which if you don't like it, you don't like it. But when you're going to nitpick something like that on a cartoon, then that's just kind of where I'll listen to your why you don't like it. But when it's unrealistic, the cartoon's unrealistic. Okay, the sci-fi world about wizards with space swords and magical powers is unrealistic. Okay,
let's get back into the story of Clone Wars. Charlie Skywalker, our Star Wars brothers in the chat room.
Charlie, how you doing?
Yes.
Charlie's going to have a good show tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. I guess Pacific Time, and so they bring in these guys to go do it, and they're like they basically have mutant powers is basically what it comes down to, because they've been genetically mutated, and they go and they're kicking ass and using their powers to prevail pretty much and there's something else I'm forgetting right now about that I was going to talk about.
From the Bad Batch?
Yeah.
Well, there's 4 of them. There's Sergeant Hunter. There's Wrecker, the big boy. There's Crosshair, the sniper, and there's Tech.
Yep.
The
human computer.
Ninja, yeah, pretty much. He's kind of like Donatello of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Okay. But so they go and they do their little mission, and something else that comes up with it. This is kind of a spoiler, so if you haven't seen it yet or don't know anything about it, we realize that Echo is still alive, or
as we're going to be told,
or we believe Echo's still alive because Rex and Echo. Rex thinks, first of all, Rex doesn't tell the Jedi the whole story when he says we should bring in these guys, or he kind of holds that part off because he thinks they're going to think I'm crazy that this guy we already know is dead is still alive. And the only reason I think that is because the only one that knows the plans that are in my head are this other guy, but he's dead, so they can't know the plan. So they have to be figuring out somewhere else. But they go and they find out throughout this, it's just a cartoon. Nothing really happens. They have their arguments with their regular clones, their freak clones, whatever. And it comes at, the end of the episode that they're getting a broadcast, and it's Echo's clone number or clone ID tag just being repeated. So now we know Echo is still alive, or for some reason his voice is repeating his tag out there in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm. It's on a different planet that he learns where he's at. Echo's on a different planet as Rex learns. And that's what's coming up in the next episode. We're going to see maybe this coming Friday. So we'll see what that is. But yeah, Rex learns he thinks he's alive, and he's on a different planet in the galaxy from what he learns from this transmission that he finds. So we'll see what happens come this Friday concerning that story.
So I don't know why that's on there.
Trying to answer Charlie Skywalker's question. Were these the ones that we are later seen in Rebels? And I can only go and say just Rex and Gregor, as I recall, and I might be wrong.
Who did we see I'm trying to think. I remember in Rebels, I think it was season 2, when they go, when Ahsoka takes them, or they go with Ahsoka, and Ahsoka knows who they are, and Kanan doesn't like them because the rebels the clones turned on the Jedi. So he has his misgivings about them. But yeah, I don't. There was 4 of them though, I think. So I'm trying to think who the other 2 were.
There's only 3.
3? Okay, I'm not sure who the 3rd one is then. But
Captain Rex, the clone commando Gregor, and Commander Wolf. No, so I was wrong, Charlie. It's all 3 of them.
Okay, so yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it was a good episode. I was really happy when I watched it. I was going to watch it. I've only actually watched it once because I streamed all day yesterday, and then today I was looking through books all day and trying to edit some of that podcast from last week. So I stayed a little busy and didn't get a chance to watch it. And I was going to put it on, have it on now, but I never did that. So that's pretty much it about the Clone Wars. So we still have to figure out. We have this arc where it's going to be, we think, 2 more episodes where they need to go find Echo and free him or find out what's going on. Why is Echo giving the plans up to I was going to say the Sith, but we don't know that it's the Sith yet. So
Separatists.
It's the Separatists, unless he's being mind probed.
In a sort of kind of way, because that's in relation to what I was saying about them animatics. If you understand what animatics are, those are how Lucasfilm takes and goes and puts together in a really rough form how stories are going to be told. And if you take a look at that, and yeah, they're still on YouTube, it lacks the kind of, you see me talking, but in those animatics, it's in a very rough, still form. It has voice and it has sound, but mouths aren't talking and folks aren't moving around. It's in a really rough form, but this first arc of Clone Wars is based on those animatics, how stories are put together. Take a look at that and you'll see what I mean. You can find it because it's just nearly Monday now. For those, what do I want to call them? It's season. It was supposed to be season 7. Not. It's kind of related to what we're getting, but those stories are. I think they're really cleaned up because they're 10 years old and they're told in a new way, but they didn't go and put those stories down. We're going to be retold that in this first arc. Don't know what the next arc's about, but for this first part concerning the Bad Batch, I think it's based on those animatics. This here first episode says so. Go take a look and look them up if friends got time, and you'll see what I mean.
Well, yeah. So we have another 2 episodes of this arc. Mm-hmm. So they need to go figure out exactly what's going on, and I'm sure he's not volunteering the information. He's either they mind probed him or did something nefarious to get it out of him. And Charlie Skywalker, you want to come on here for our next topic?
Yeah, he's saying something. He thinks he killed the chat. Cut it off, Charlie. You didn't kill the chat.
Well, if you killed the chat, too bad. That's the way it is.
Nah.
I'd rather have 1 Charlie than 5 Mama Lukes in here. 6 is pushing it, but
bring on Charlie Skywalker.
When I talked to him earlier, he said he didn't know he might be able to hop on here because I wanted to talk about. I guess that's pretty much it for Clone Wars. I wasn't really too well prepared for this whole 10 o'clock. This whole 10 o'clock release time is really killing me.
Feeling what you're saying. Charlie says the arcs are in chronological order, but the episodes are not. Oh, Charlie's not at home yet, so he's going mobile. Alrighty. He's still 2 hours behind us.
So wouldn't be the first time we hear you in your car, but whatever. So let's see what else. I gotta grab my phone really quick. I'm just looking to see if we got any more luminous stuff going on. I think the only thing we have right now is that picture, and I don't know about that picture.
Well, hey, you had Dominic Pace on your show, and he was in his car, so I'm pretty sure Charlie was in his car at least once.
Yeah, that's what I've tried. That's what I've said. It's not. This isn't like a formal thing where people. If you're I've had Charlie cooking dinner. He's been in his car. I've had other people in their cars coming out on their lunch breaks and talking. So.
Dominic Pace was on in the Bacta tank and on this show, and he done it from his car.
He was getting tanked. He was getting tanked while he was driving.
Yes, he was. I was here for it.
So
I remember that.
Let's see here. I found this. I'm not gonna bring this up just because. So on our chat, with the here's Charlie Skywalker coming in.
Yes.
Yeah, Charlie coming in. So with our chat that we had in the Holocron house, one of the questions that came up is is Star Killer base does it have a hyperdrive? And we weren't sure of the answer. So the answer is, according to, I couldn't find it on anything else. I found it on Sci-Fi Stack Exchange.
Okay.
But this is from July 15th, 2019. The question is, did Starkiller Base have a hyperdrive? If so, what class? And the answer is no. It was made stationary. Starkiller was built stationary on a planet. Also, it used hyperspace to target systems very far away, thus eliminating the need to move in order to fire. So it was using its weapons to. So yes, it was mobile. It could move, but it did not move
through hyperspace.
Yes, it did not need to, according to this, because its weapons could fire. It had hyperspace firing weapons. So, instead of just being a laser that obviously moves at the speed of light anyways, this could go faster than that. It could move at hyperspace. So that is the answer that I found on the internet, although I don't like to use the internet to find my answers for things.
As we do.
Makes sense.
And now for the question that I'm going to let Anthony tell us what it was, but Anthony posed a question for me, which we kind of know the answer as Star Wars nerds, but it was like, okay, it always comes around, or in the group talks, or this is kind of like meeting the buddies at the bar, having a couple of beers or whatever, just bringing it up and discussing it again. But this time I had a little time to look it up, and I spent way too much time looking it up because I feel like I wasted a lot of time. But I did find what I feel is a pretty good answer. But Anthony, Farboy, what was the question that you brought up, that you posed to me the other day?
I was looking through a visual guide, and I don't have that particular visual guide. If you want to see it, it's right over there, and I can go find it. No, not that one. Well, maybe it is in there. Yeah, I was taking a look at. It's a combination of the overall.
This one.
The prequel trilogies. Yes, that one. I was taking a flip through it and come upon Jango Fett's page where it says that he was. Oh, I just got to go get this.
I got it right here. I got it right here.
Right? You want to
take
a look at the page concerning Jango Fett, and
Okay,
it's yes.
Right here. I can't read it because I have it in front of my face. I don't know if you guys can see it okay, but it says
hold
that,
it. Yeah, you hold it still, and I'm taking a look. I'll read. It's concerning his parents were killed, and he was adopted by Mandalorians and brought up as a Mandalorian. Kind of the same way that Din Djarin was. So we were told by Mr. George Lucas that Jango and his son were not considered to be Mandalorians. But this here book, who was put together, or what was put together by Pablo Hidalgo in the time that he was working for a company that was owned by Mr. George Lucas, says that Jango very much indeed was a Mandalorian. So now my question is, we're told now that Jango and Boba are not Mandalorians, but that there book says he is. So which one are the others the truth?
And the copyright on this book is 2016. But when I told you that I looked through a lot of books, I wasn't joking because
No, can't imagine you were.
Well, I pulled out. I'm going to keep it on me for a minute because I'm going to show you. I went through the atlas or the galactic maps.
Yes,
I
got that one.
I looked up on Mandalore. Didn't really have anything pertaining to it because I was looking for a map of Mandalore, and if he wasn't on Mandalore, this is something that I did find in one of my other books. But if he wasn't from Mandalore, but was from the Mandalore system, and they were kind of in charge of it, kind of like a territory, like we have Puerto Rico or Guam. If you're born in Puerto Rico, you're a United States citizen, but you're not, and you're an American, but you consider yourself. Many of them, many. I'm not trying to sound like there's many. If you ask them what they are, they'd say that they were Puerto Rican. They wouldn't say that they're American, but when it comes down to it, they're born in the province of the United States, so they are American. They can get American U.S. license, U.S. passport, everything like that. So I think it's one of those kinds of things where he wasn't born on Mandalore, but he was in the Mandalore system or the Mandalore sector, so it works out to be the same. And then we went to Anthony. I told you I looked through way too much. This is the first one I went to. This is the Star Wars Encyclopedia, but this one's old. This one's from like 95 or 97. This is
very old.
This is pretty much, but I was still trying to use it to get some information. It's pretty much all legends. It's an encyclopedia of, it's 400 pages of Star Wars, and there was only 2 movies or 3 movies out at the time. So, and then I went to the Atlas to look, and the Atlas doesn't have it broken down for the Mandalorian system. This is like an infomercial over here.
Can I ask you to take a pause for maybe 3 seconds and give your own how-do to Mr. Pete Flutzer, who is in our chat room from around the galaxy.
Oh, Pete, how are you doing?
Hey, Pete.
He stopped by.
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming on Project Luminous Night, even though we're still waiting for it. I do have something by Pete's here. I'm just going to finish up showing the books really quick, and we'll get back to this.
Go.
We did this guy too. It didn't really have anything on there. Just nothing about where he's from. This book.
Wow, you really went deep and wide. Holy crap!
That's how we do. Oh, we're almost done. This one has a little bit, but this one is really mixed with. This one is mixed with pictures of. I think somebody changed their. That's. He took off his earphones, so he put them on the computer. We got this one didn't really have a lot either. I mean, there was a lot of pages on Boba Fett or Jango Fett, but I wasn't really looking too much for Boba Fett because. All right, I muted you for a second, Anthony. You can put your headphones down. I wasn't really too worried about Boba Fett because if Jango Fett's not a Mandalorian, Boba Fett isn't. So, but it was just a little extra stuff I was looking for. But then the last 2.
Now here's my thought on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you brought this up earlier today, I had a thought of, and this kind of relates back to Clone Wars, but when was the Siege of Mandalore? Wasn't that in Clone Wars? Since I haven't watched them all.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It takes place.
So Mandalore has been ravaged so many times, and they have to replace their population somehow. and with there's not a whole lot of time that for generations to be brought up, so you have to incorporate it. So when just like the scourge that they had for the Mandalorian series, if they were to conquer another land or another system, there's your up and comer. You take the brightest minds, the youngest guys, you incorporate them into Death Watch, and you raise them up to have the same values and the same principles that the Mandalorian have. So whether or not they're true blood Mandalorians, they still have that same principle. And just like in Rey in Rise of Skywalker, who are you? I'm Rey Skywalker. She identifies as a Skywalker, not necessarily that she was one by birth. So I believe that's what these Mandalorians, Boba Fett or Jango, and Boba by relation, might not be pure blood Mandalorians, but how many people are actually pure blood Mandalorians that are left?
Well, that gets into that's kind of where I was going, looking at all different aspects of it. So he's not a Mandalorian like he wasn't born on Mandalore, but could he have been? This is the way, you're now responsible, which this book kind of hints at. But before we finish that, Pete's here. He only has a minute. I got this from Pete. Came in the mail. I'm not sure what it is.
It's a box.
And who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it?
Me. What's in the box? Well done.
What's in the box?
We're gonna find out. Is this the thing you were speaking of about what you got to open up, or is it gonna be something else?
Oh, there's a few things to open up today. There's always something. I always have something in reserve. You missed all my books I got last week, Anthony, from
it's on
my
me.
graphic novels. Yeah, just watch it on double speed, listen to it on double speed, and watch the last half hour for the books or whatever it was. Got this.
Will do.
Kind of on point, kind of on topic right now. What we're talking about coming from him.
Mythosaur skull. That's a decal. Nice.
We got a few Around the Galaxy stickers. There's a couple of them here.
Yes, I got some of them.
We have Around the Galaxy badges.
Yes, I got a couple of them. I gave one of them to my youngest daughter, Lex.
I saw that.
You don't need badges.
Yes. Well said, Charlie.
Sorry, I'm in rare form today.
That's good. That's where this is the place to be.
Yes, you stay right there in that there rare form. This is what we do, right here.
Get it all out of your system. Because when I was on Star Wars Through the Ages with you, I was listening to it because you posted it late, and I was listening to it, and I got partway through my interview, and I was like, I'm not gonna listen, because I hate listening to myself. So I got halfway, I got halfway through, or a couple minutes and listened to it, and I was like, well, I know what we talked about. So I don't even know if you beeped out all the time, all my gonks or not, because I was trying to behave, and.
But I love listening to yourself, so carry on.
And then we got this bad boy.
Oh,
man, look. Nice.
It's the Knight of Ren with the blaster rifle. So, I mean, I don't collect Funko Pops. Someone needs to put it in there. That was the thing that's going around. If someone kidnapped you and you had to type something to call the police, that was my thing. I typed, I collect Funko Pops. And
yes, you laid me out when I seen that. That was something else.
Because I do not collect Funko Pops. I collect books and Black Series. I just collect merchandise that happens to be whatever, and if it's Funkos, then that's what it is. But I collect Star Wars merchandise, not Funko Pops. If I collected Funko Pops, I'd have a lot more. So, Pete, thank you very much. That was from those stickers and badges were from the generosity of his heart. and that that was from a contest. The Funko Pop. So that wasn't even like he gave it to me because I collect Funko Pops. I just won a contest for that one. So that's an extra double. I do not collect Funko Pops. So
Awesome.
all right, yeah. So everybody check out Pete Fletzer. He's on the YouTube with Streaming Star Wars. That's his newer one that he goes through the Disney and
that's Fletcher and Ammo. Yes, do check that out.
Oh yeah, streaming Star Wars.
he goes through the Disney streaming stuff. I guess it's streaming Star
Disney
Wars.
Plus.
Disney Plus. Yep.
Yep.
And he has Around the Galaxy,
which I recall both you and I, Michael, are Patreons of Pete.
As am I.
Are you too, Charlie?
Oh yeah.
I actually don't believe I am.
No? Okay.
I don't think I am.
I thought you was. Yes. Pete's show is
Have a
just
good night, Pete.
the best. Oh, he's skipping out? May the
Yep,
force be with you, Pete. Glad to see you here.
So yeah, thanks for stopping by. And Pete's gonna come in and get tanked one of these days when he's got time to sit in here and talk with us. So
Or maybe sometime you can go around the galaxy with him. I hope so.
anything's possible.
Will of Force is deep and
I
wide.
have
Really
I have
big.
a few minutes left here before I have to start heading home. So, but I
Alrighty.
wanted to jump on with you guys.
Okay, well here we go. This book in here,
Mhm.
Star Wars: The Visual Encyclopedia. It is. I think this is a newer.
Yes. What's the copyright?
2017.
Oh.
So that one from 2018 says that he's not, but they basically just copied. They took all of the earlier versions and just put them into one big book and updated a little bit, but didn't change a lot of the pages. This one shows the Mandalorian helmets. This one shows the Mandalorian helmets there. And you have Boba Fett's helmet, but you have Jango Fett's helmet, and it says, iconic Mandalorian helmets are so well made that even non-Mandalorians like Jango Fett. So it says here, Jango Fett is not a Mandalorian. And this book, which, although the copyright is a year before the other one, the information was just reused. It wasn't, oh, look at my baby came to say hi. Hang on, I'm going to...
Yes, Miss Christina was asking for her earlier.
Hi, baby. Oh, okay, I'll leave you alone now. You go on your gold pillow and take a nap. But then this one right here.
That's the most recent.
Excuse me. It is.
Yeah.
It is. What's the copyright on this one? 2018 or 2019? This is 2018 also. September of 2018. This one is up until Return of the Last Jedi. But so, and the other one, that was the other thing too. The other one said that one of the ones that I didn't show you, but I did look, it has the picture. So this picture of Boba Fett.
Okay.
But it has the picture of Boba Fett and Jango Fett standing next to each other. And it says that Boba Fett was trained in the Mandalorian ways by his father, Jango Fett.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't say it was a Mandalorian, just the Mandalorian ways. Now, this picture here is the same picture from the other two books, but the difference is it says... It doesn't say anything about him being a Mandalorian. It just says that he's regarded as the best bounty hunter. But while most Mandalorian armor is made of Beskar, Jango Fett's fashion is fashioned from Durasteel alloy.
Oh, alrighty then.
So Jango Fett's armor isn't even Mandalorian armor. It just looks like Mandalorian armor.
It makes no mention of being made from Beskar. Well then. Okay. I have in hand the book that my question was born from. And it's also, I want to go ahead and call it a compilation of visual dictionaries. And this one's from 2005 of the last copyright. Let me go and take a look at that back page.
That's the Yoda one, correct? With Yoda on the cover? Yeah.
Yes, this one.
Yeah, that's the one that I had.
Okay. And yes, looks like.
Yep. They reused the picture. They reused the picture, which nothing wrong. Why waste a picture? You know, I mean, you have a perfectly good picture. So they reused the picture, but like with mine, where I showed you the skinny one, and that was from Attack of the Clones, that was just specifically from Attack of the Clones, and then that one is from a compilation of all 6 movies. The one with Yoda on it is a compilation of all 6 movies.
Yep.
They have. I was just reading Charlie that, but they have a combination. So that one, it's just the same. It's the exact same page, and it's just copied over onto that book. They didn't change anything about it. Where I showed you the 2 character guides that I had, they used the same page for Jango Fett and Boba Fett, but they move. It's the same picture, the exact same information, but they move it around a little bit, so it looks a little bit different. So when you're buying it, it doesn't feel like such of a ripoff when it's 5 years later or 10 years later. Just to get the extra 20 characters in there, the other 100 that have already been in there, they just move the stuff around on the page. So it seems like it's new, but it's really not. It's all the same information. But so I guess we have the answer there. Jango Fett is not a Mandalorian, although, see, now I'm mad that I put it down, because he claims that he is from, and I lost the page that it was in anyways, if I can find it. Maybe it's in this one. He claims he is from, not Mandalore, but a Mandalorian area. I'm not going to go through and look fine right now.
It's a moon.
Yeah.
It's a moon.
It starts with
Concord Dawn.
Concodan. There you go. Conkodana, maybe. He claims he's from Conkodana, but that cannot be it says right in there. He claims that he's from Conkodana, but that cannot be I forget what it says exactly, but it cannot be verified, but there's no proof of it, which also leads to the mystique of Jango Fett. So, but why would a Mandalorian not have Mandalorian armor? Why would he have Mandalorian looking armor made from something different? Is the question.
Yeah, that's the one. I can't see any Mandalorian that had armor let it get outside of their grip for others to use, which is pretty much where my question was born from. I'm taking a look here. This still makes me think, just in my own opinion, I'm still thinking maybe he is, but even though we were told he ain't, this is pretty much a question for the story group, or maybe for Matt Martin, who I'm not going to go and try and pester. That's not something I go and do, but still would love this question to be ironed out, because it's in print, folks. Is it true? Is it or is it ain't?
Well,
Something I want to know.
like they say, everything is canon until it isn't, or all the legends is canon until it isn't. And movies, movies is canon A, and then you move down to canon B, being, I guess it'd be TV shows and anything on screen, I guess television screen or whatever. But movies is number one, and then TV, books, comics.
There's everything else.
Yeah, so I mean, it goes down in that order, I believe, is the way the order goes down. And
Same way I take it. Yep.
so, like, a lot of the stuff I was looking for, I found in that encyclopedia from 1997. I found a page on Jango Fett, but it was all legends. So when Steve Sansweet or whoever it was made that encyclopedia, he took all those legends books and made encyclopedia out of it. But that's what it is. It's 20 years old. It's 30 years old. It's all legends. And it doesn't really amount to a whole hill of beans. God, I'm talking like my father or my grandmother now. A whole hill of beans. Like, what the hell is that shit? Who the fuck talks like that? Rural farm boy talks like that, but not me. So
yes, I do.
But I mean, that's where we're at now. So, but yeah, that was I know I had it marked, and I just, when I was going through, because I wasn't going to go through every single one of them. I had them sitting here in case it came up a question. If anybody was asking anything, I could, like, we were discussing it, look through and either prove their point or disprove their point or whatever they were saying. So, I mean, it gets down to the fact that he's not a Mandalorian. He was possibly raised by Mandalorians, but if he was raised by a Mandalorian family, then This Is the Way comes into fact, and he is now a Mandalorian because, like, Baby Yoda is a clan of two. Jar Den, and Baby Yoda are now the clan of two. So we will see what happens with that. And the way we believe it to be so far is that I just lost my train of thought there. We believe it to be that, so he's a foundling, so Jango Fett would have been a foundling, so he would have been raised a Mandalorian, even though he's not a blood Mandalorian. So, yep, it's safe now, Chris.
Yes, Chris.
Yeah.
You're safe.
I'm sorry. I should have sent you a message to say it was safe. We just went through the 20 books that Rural Farm Boy had me looking up information for, and and once it comes to, we went through, and a book copyright 2005 says that Jango Fett was a Mandalorian. And then a book from 2018 copyright says that he was a Mandalorian. And then there's two books, one from 2017 and 2018, that say he's not a Mandalorian. So the one in 2005 says that his parents were killed and he was raised by a Mandalorian family. So This Is the Way, he's part of their clan. He was raised the Mandalorian ways by them. And I'm reading the chat while I'm trying to talk. That's always happens.
No, you're good.
So he was raised by Mandalorians, and now it's, like in the Disney Plus show, The Mandalorian, he's now being raised by Mandalorians. He's a foundling, so he's now a Mandalorian, just not by genetics or by blood, but he's now a Mandalorian. But maybe that wasn't the point, or that wasn't the fact at that time when this took place, because the Siege of Mandalore hadn't happened yet by the Empire. Because you have to remember, there's two different sieges of Mandalore. They're both referred to as the Siege of Mandalore, but the first Siege of Mandalore is when Darth Maul takes over. And then the second Siege of Mandalore is when, and I really hate that it says Michael at TooMedToo's, because everybody knows that, but I had that on there from the other day when I was on Darth Lungo show, and I never changed it, so that's just how it is. But doesn't bother me that much, because I could, well, here, let's do this. Let's let's brand us. Oh, that's not it. Let's say we'll do that. There you go. Looking all professional and shit. I don't like that color though. See, this is behind the scenes, man. What color do we want to be? Purple.
Me?
No, we're purple now, bro. We're like fucking Mace Windu's lightsaber. That's how it is now. We're purple now. Well, we got Luminous coming up, so we're gonna find out about some Jedi shit. But yeah, so I mean, that's the question now. So if at the time, so the first Siege of Mandalore was when it's taken over by Darth Maul, and then the second Siege of Mandalore is right after that when the Empire takes it over. I believe are the two Sieges of Mandalore, which happen around the same time. But the Siege of Mandalore with the Empire is the Night of 1,000. I don't want to mix it up with the Holocaust one, but that's what it's kind of based off of. Is that what it is?
Tears. Yes.
Okay.
Night
So,
of
I mean,
1,000 tears.
that's what it's based off of. And I mean, I'm not going to get into the politics of it, but that's what it's based off of. So that's when everybody got destroyed. So that's when the Empire, like Charlie Skywalker said, the Empire had all the Beskar. Well, they didn't have all the Beskar when Boba Fett or when Jango Fett was there. The Beskar was at an abundance. Everybody had Beskar. It's when the Empire came in and took it over. So that's why maybe Jango Fett Boba Fett couldn't get it, but Jango Fett could have had it. But why was his made out of? His wasn't even made out of. Jango Fett's armor wasn't even made out of Beskar. So even if he was brought up as a Mandalorian, this is the way, he still doesn't have Mandalorian armor. So why is that? Maybe because he wasn't from Mandalore. He was from the Mandalorian system. They still have the same values. I don't know. Getting back to my, if you're from Guam, you're an American citizen, but you're still from Guam. If you're from, you tell people you're from Guam. You don't tell them you're from the United States. If you're from Puerto Rico, you tell them that you're from Puerto Rico. You don't tell them that you're from the United States, even though you're an American citizen. Now, I don't need any hate coming from the Puerto Ricans or the Guamanians or whatever. I don't even know what you're calling Guam. So I think Guamanian sounds good. Guamanese. No, Guamanese would be their language, I think. That's probably just getting myself in more trouble now, just fucking talking. But so let's see. What do we have? Any Project Luminous news going on yet?
Not that I've seen yet. And we are officially 20 minutes away from whatever the hell they're going to tell us.
I mean, we have
20 minutes.
We have the leaks.
I still don't think they're leaks. I think they were put there out there on purpose.
Well,
Just
I mean,
my opinion.
Look at what happened when the screening for The Last Jedi came out. People that could have probably lost their jobs or livelihoods if they were from anywhere reputable leaked the trailer a couple days before it came out because they wanted to be cool. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I mean, so it could have actually been leaked. I think they might have. I don't know who it came from as a source. I'm just taking a look here at the everybody that's got the hashtag Project Luminous latest news. So we got some pictures of we got that picture of the art, and now we have a picture of just Project Luminous and them showing up, the authors showing up at the wherever they are. I don't know if it's Skywalker Ranch or whatever, but I just want to know why, I'm not, if this picture is real, why Chewie has a lightsaber like that. And Star Wars Indonesia is posting, I don't know what that says because I don't read whatever language they speak in Indonesia or write in Indonesia. But there's a lot of people, an hour ago that started posting the picture, and maybe it's we'll find out in a few minutes if it's real or not. I guess I don't really know. Let's see if Star Wars has anything on their page for it yet. Star Wars is the Clone Wars and the Skywalker and Mandalorian Season 1. I guess it'll be under news. They got Toy Fair and Bad Batch, so they don't have anything yet. So, yeah, so far there's just that one leaked picture. Whether it was, I mean, well, it's leaked. It's not official. So whether they purposely leaked it or not, it's still leaked. But whether or not someone leaked it, or Lucasfilm leaked it, or Disney leaked it just to get some talking going on because they know that people are upset that it's happening at 10 o'clock our time, Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm stuck now. Where am I? Damn computers. Okay. All right. So I just saw there was a question here.
Yes, Chris King says he feels it's official, as do I. That's not a leak. They put that out there on purpose, early, to get us all stirred up and thinking I'm hopefully hopeful in a positive kind of way. And they did not. Charlie can't spell. Yeah. I know words sometimes. I can't neither, Charlie. I would know them words sometimes.
But this is my whole thing, and I mean, it might just be semantics. But if Star Wars, or if Lucasfilm or Disney put it out there early, it's still a leak. Because they didn't put it out there officially. They didn't say, "Here's a picture. Here's what we're doing." And I mean, that's just what my whole point is to that.
They tell us what they want us to know when they want us to know it. Oh, there's a little girl, Miss Christina. There you go.
But my whole point is,
second time.
You know,
Yes,
if my whole point is, they might have put it out there, but if they didn't officially say, "Here's the picture," it's a leak. They might have leaked it themselves, but it's still a leak until they say it's official.
I take you.
So, you know, they're controlling. No, it hasn't gotten out by the production companies or the whoever's making the book or the publisher or the artists or anything like that, or Jason Ward at making Star Wars, or any of the guys that do that, the leak stuff. But it's still really not a leak, or it's still a leak even if they put it out early until they say, "Hey, it's official." Because I haven't been able to find out who put it out. I mean, I looked when it first came out. I looked through all the pages on Twitter, and I wasn't able to find out who originated that first. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's see, latest. If I scroll down all the way to the beginning and see what the first picture of Project Luminous was, this could take me a while, so let's hear your thoughts on it, Anthony. But have you guys all seen the picture yet? I can put it up. I'll put it up in a second after I'm done scrolling down. But
I have, but not just about me. You're speaking to that comic cover from Charles Soule, correct?
Yeah. Is it a comic cover?
It is.
Is it a comic cover? Is it a graphic novel? Did they give him a short story to write? Is that a kid's book? Is it a young reader book? I mean, we don't know. I believe he's traditionally just done
Comics.
comics, but hang on, what's this one down here?
Charles Soule's only involved in comics, as I understand. So I would take that to be a comic cover, because graphic novels comes after a run of comics are released, and then they gather them all up together to be included in a graphic novel. So it comes from comics first, whatever number of run, and then they put that together in the graphic novel after, as I understand.
No, I understand that, but if they're going to write, sometimes they come out with graphic novels. So instead of it being one episode or one book, and going through like that, they do it as a
series.
Well, people write graphic novels and they write a 100-page graphic novel. So they write a 100-page comic book, but when they write a 100-page comic book, it's no longer a comic book, it's a graphic novel. So it depends on whether or not you write one long one or if you break it up into episodes or issues. And then okay, hang on. So let's see. The first thing on my Twitter timeline is I had posted a picture that I found with Daniel Jose Alder and Charles Schul at somebody's house in somebody's driveway going somewhere. And the first one that is on Twitter, hashtag under Project Luminous, is from Pez, P-E-Z. Not the company or the candy, but the next one is My Saga. So I don't know where that picture came from, but there is nothing yet. Star Wars Direct, but that's not an official one. Star Wars Podcast. Coffee with Kenobi is just posting the old one. People are just posting it. Star Wars Holocron in a different language. So there's nothing official from any of these. These are all personal accounts that are posting it. I mean, the most official one, and I'm not saying it's official because it's a personal account, is Lacey Gillerin reposted it. Oh, she's saying her source is random. Oh, where the hell did that go? Random House Books. So,
I trust Random House Books because they're tied to Lucasfilm, and that's how you and me listens to audiobooks.
Well, here, let's do it.
They're tied to that.
Well, let's do this then. I hope, Anthony, you got to keep an eye on the chat like you always do, because I can't do shit. So, and I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to step away here for a second. And
okay,
which Twitter do I want? Oh, I got to share.
We got nothing but friends in the chat, so we're all safe there. Jameson from Rancor Reviews here. Charlie's still here. Mr. Rez is still here. And I'm pretty sure Miss Christina, she's still here. No, nothing but friends in the chat, so we're good. Chris King still here. Chat's all good.
Okay, no.
We are less than 8 minutes away.
Noah just said that it's an official announcement.
Oh, there's that comic cover. I see it. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Chris King knew it because he posted it. But this is coming an exclusive from Chris King, also known as Chris from Kentucky. That was his exclusive picture.
Yep.
And so, okay, all right, I guess it was. But I waited a little while before I was going to post it, just because I wasn't going to be one of the people caught with my pants down. I'd rather you know, I'm not gonna have any. No one's coming here for the breaking news for me. There's other places to go for that. I'm here to chat about this shit. You know, if you're not going to be able to talk about, you're not going to be able to talk to any of these big channels that are having it right now. Brad Whipple, there you go.
Yes. Whoa.
Calm down there. Oh, did you just see it now? I don't know if you're
Not
behind me
that
or not.
one.
Oh, no, you're.
The one up top. Yes. The blue. Either one. Yes, that one.
That one, that's coming from Random House Books. So let's see what it's got there. I don't know if that one crosses over now or if I have to do it over, but I don't know if it's showing up because I'm on too much of a delay. So I don't know if I have to go back and do it or if I have to switch to Del Rey. I think I might have to switch to Del Rey. I'm not sure.
Yep. Chad agrees. It's the blue one.
What blue one? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's blue background with the blonde-haired girl and her lightsaber. And
Oh, yeah,
I feel the one with the fueling platform up in the sky that we were talking about on Rebel Scum earlier.
Yeah, so here, let me go back over here. I don't know how to do this shit. This is all new to me. So I got to stop
Learning
it
as we go.
to go back. There's no way for me to switch it over.
Okay.
So this is what Lacey Gillerin had posted, that it came from Del Rey Books. And this is a link she sent to it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to be checking out some books because, well, we all know I don't read. So that doesn't really matter.
Yes, but we've all. I'm feeling like we've all kind of seen that earlier photograph of that cover, and a lot of folks are really excited about seeing a Wookiee Jedi with the lightsaber. And yeah, Mr. Rez is in the chat rooms. Yes. It looks like a cross guard, as folks are saying, and we talked about that yesterday from the Holocron House, talking about the Rise of Skywalker Visual Dictionary. Yeah, it's not exactly a cross guard, but I take your meaning. And we got some friends back that looks like they were out of the chat room. Cali Custom Squad's back. Charlie's back. Sound like they kind of skipped out for a little bit. But, we are under 4 minutes about learning what Project Luminous is going to be. It's coming up quick. We got less than 4 minutes to see what all this is going to be, what we're going to be told.
Oh, and it's funny because not that it matters because I do it too.
What's that?
Oh, no. The other day here, I'll pull this up because I can, and that's how we do. It's in social media, so it doesn't matter. It's not a...
No, it's your show. You do as you please.
The other day, Kylo posted this and said, hey, have you guys seen this book? To myself and Rural Farm Boy. He just picked it up. And Rural Farm Boy said that maybe he might have seen it. And I said, I just said, yep,
yes,
with a picture of it. But mine still has batteries. So.
Yeah, mine are done dead going. But, yeah,
that
book is a lot of fun.
Somebody that's in this chat just commented on that or posted on it. So I just thought that was, why does it tell me I got new comments here? Oh, there you go. They're gone now. So yeah, somebody just commented on it or gave it a like. So we have, it looks like,
oh boy, looking in the chat, Mr. Chris King.
Chris King, what did you do, Chris?
Yeah.
I am so
Look
proud
at
of you right now.
Stand tall, buddy. Because I'm sure whatever you did was in the right kind of way, and too bad for them. Them folks keep getting in their own way, and they'll never see that they keep getting in their own way. Too bad for them. They keep having wants, not about what we want.
Oh, Chris,
Too bad.
I just went to it. I don't want to bring it up on here unless he wants me to.
I don't think Chris is pretty shy. I did. Oops. There's no oops, Chris.
Yeah. Chris, can I bring it up on here to share with the group? Or would you not like me to share your life with the few people that are watching this? And the other 60 that will watch it afterwards. Or 50. Hey, if I get some fandom, we don't need the Fandom Menace people. We don't need the Fandom Menace people in the chat room. We just need them to give me some watch time.
Oh, female lead in the new book. So, is that what they're having problems with? Yeah, their sadness is delicious. Agreed, Chris. Too bad for them. He says whatever you all want, so I take that as a go ahead.
What do we got?
Because yeah, it sounds to me like whatever you all want. So sounds to me like he's what he says, not about what he wants. Whether or not you want to go and do it, sounds like he's all go.
Chris King trying to get in trouble. So we got Chris King
He's
right
not
here.
trying. He's doing.
Posts up.
He coming aboard.
I felt Phantom Menace heads explode when the first Project Luminous thing that dropped had a female lead, and what a great feeling it was. See, I would have gone with, thousands of little bitch Phantom Menace asshole crying. I was going to start going off on a tangent, but I was going to get myself in trouble then because I was going to use words that people could construe as being offensive. I don't care if they find it offensive, but other people do, when you string certain words together, but whatever. So, yeah, we just, Chris is just saying how they're going to go crying and let's see. Anybody really know?
We are at the hour. It is now 10 o'clock, our time, 7 o'clock Pacific Eastern Time. And I'm going to jump into the Google machine and look up Project Luminous and see what's new.
Chris King, you're a fucking cucumber. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, they wait till the lesbos and gays garbage drop. So good job, Chris. I'm proud to call you my friend.
Seconded from Rural Farm Boy.
Anytime you can piss off the Phantom Menace. Now, see, I've actually, with my, like I was talking about earlier, I guess I was just looking at that. I didn't share it. I meant to share it. I never click the button to do it. So I was just sitting here staring at the computer screen. Everybody's watching me stare at the computer screen. But yeah, that was really good. Talking. So yeah,
No,
I've actually made friends with a couple people that consider themselves Phantom Menace recently, but don't understand that the Phantom Menace is just a cesspool of scumbags and assholes, and their reason that they're in the Phantom Menace is because they didn't like a movie, and that's it. I didn't like The Last Jedi, and so they say, oh yeah, I'm in the Phantom Menace, but they don't know the Phantom Menace is just a bunch of fucking scumbags and assholes that sit here and just talk shit and make up stories so they can make money off of YouTube. I mean, I could sit there and be part of the Phantom Menace and not be friends with any of you people and make money by screaming and being a little baby. But I choose to be real to myself and not be a sellout cocksucker. So
No,
yeah.
you're
Anyways,
on our side of the fence and not theirs.
now, Chris, now I want to know: is there something we should know about you and cucumbers that we don't know?
Oh, geez. Andy Lemire from Holo Chronicles is in the chat room. Andy.
Andy, how are you doing, my friend? Andy just came because he wants to see what I'm going to open today. But Andy, you missed the first. That's what, Andy doesn't come here because he likes me. Andy just comes here because he wants to see what I'm going to open.
He wants to see what's on your shelf and what ain't on his. What I'm thinking. That sound right, Michael? He wants to see what's on your shelf because he ain't got it on his. That sound right?
Yep. Well, I think I'm pretty sure this is something that he has on his because you know what? I don't even think I took a picture of it because Lacey, this is a big one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this after I open it. I'm gonna have to find some place because my girlfriend's home now, and you know she can probably hear me talking because I get loud sometimes. Sometimes I just gotta come out here and tell me to quiet down because she doesn't feel like listening to Star Wars while she's trying to watch TV. But
this is something you ain't opened yet, as I understand.
this is something that I haven't opened that's been around for a while, and Lacey Gillerin posted a picture of it that she had a bunch of stuff to open, and this was one of them, one of the things she had to open, and it was either Pete or Andy had posted a picture of this item on her Twitter feed that she was opening it. And I took the picture and was going to post that, hey, I'm opening this on Monday. And, you know, I just never did. That's why I'm horrible. Do you remember it was like a month ago? I was like, oh, I got all these pictures and that I got from people that I have and stickers that I have to take pictures of and thank them. And Laura was in here and I was like, oh, look, I got this one from the gals and I got this one from Conversations. I was like, I'm going to take a picture of them all. They're still sitting there on my shelf. Haven't taken a picture of them yet. I'll get to it someday. See, I'm going to blame this on Anthony. If he would have made me spend my day looking through hours doing a research project for hours. See, this is why.
Visual guides. Yeah.
Yeah. This is why. Luckily, there's an index on them, so it didn't take me too long. But all right, so I'm going to open something up. Who wants to come in here real quick?
Bring Andy in. Come on,
Andy,
get in here.
Andy should come in.
He's been wanting to be on the stream with me. I'm right here. Get your ass in here, Andy. Let's go.
Oh, that's my
He's been
Patreon.
looking forward to talking.
That's my Patreon, not the.
I seen he's been looking forward to want to talk with me on a live stream. Well, Michael's right there, and I'm right here. Get your ass in here, Andy. Let's go. Hit him up.
That'll give me a chance to you two can I can open this up. You two can chat. I can ignore you and go talk to my girlfriend who just got home because I won't see I haven't seen her since Thursday or Friday. And
oh wow, that's a long time.
Just with our schedules. And then I worked Saturday and then she went to Boston and she just got back now. And she told me she has a present for me, so I don't know what it is, but there's the StreamYard.
There's a link. Bust it open, Andy. Let's go. RFB's right here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
go and unplug for like 10 seconds.
Okay, well,
right back.
Andy's in the Taco Bell drive-thru. Do you want me to wait to open this until you're here? I can open it later on. Andy?
10 seconds.
Okay.
Well, let Andy get his food. 10 seconds for RFB.
Okay.
Be right back.
Okay. All right, Andy. Well, since you weren't here, I will re-show this. Did I just show it? What the fuck did I do with it? Oh, I put it here. Your friend Andy over at Around the Galaxy. It was funny because we were talking about we had a conversation about Jango Fett being, basically I'll sum it up for you. We had a 45-minute conversation and all the books I went through and looked at about Jango Fett, whether or not he is a Mandalorian or not. And he wasn't born a Mandalorian by blood, but if you go by what the 2005 one of the visual dictionaries or encyclopedia says, he was raised by Mandalorians. So if you go through This Is the Way, he is a Mandalorian. But that's if you believe his story. He could be full of shit because he is not. His armor, Jango Fett's armor is not Mandalorian armor. Jango Fett's armor is fake Mandalorian armor, and it is made out of whatever alloy. So we got this from Pete, and we got the sticker from Pete, and we got a badge from Pete. Those stickers I'm keeping. I'm going to keep a badge or two. I'm going to share it, though.
I'm back. I counted 9 Mississippi. I'm back. I was under 10.
Okay.
Carry on.
You must say Mississippi really slow when you're counting. But we got this guy then, the Knight of Ren. Not because it is a Funko Pop, because I do not collect Funko Pops. I won a contest, and that was the prize. So that is the only reason that I got it. So before any of you people start calling and having me swatted for getting Funko Pops, now when you see this one, you might actually think something of it. But, you know.
Unless you were kidnapped.
But
what you sipping on?
Just some Pepsi.
Ooh, good choice.
And Mr. Rez says he's going to be right back, but we have Kylo coming in here. So when he comes in, since he collects Funkos, I will.
Well, this will be the only one in the live chat or on stream that does collect Funko Pops. Unless Michael's kidnapped, then he might collect Funko Pops as a way of sending a warning.
So I'm just going through the Project Luminous Twitter feed right now. And I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what that says.
Me neither.
Our friend Pete Flutzer that was just here just posted that a lot of people don't realize that High Republic was originally a canceled Cheech and Chong project. I love those movies.
Oh, Pete. That was great.
I love those movies. If anybody's ever out at a flea market and finds one of those original Cheech and Chong albums still sealed with the rolling paper in there, I mean, they're really, really expensive if you are to find them legit. But if you were to find it just and not really knowing about it, I'll take it because I could use a rolling paper. I mean, I don't smoke weed, but I could always roll a joint and smoke one time for that. I mean, once it's legal, of course, not now because it would be illegal. And I wouldn't sit here and say anything illegal like that. So,
well, Mr. Singapore in the chat does speak Spanish, and Mr. Rez wants to know what the Spanish is for Make Solo 2 happen. I want to know that now, because when you see it, retweet it. My apologies, Andy. He's still stuck in the drive-thru. It smells really skunky, as he spelled it. I tried to draw that out as much as I read it.
so Yeah, still not. Well, there's still nothing coming out yet. So, I mean, it might
No.
be, it might be a panel that they're doing at 7 o'clock their time. So it's 10 o'clock our time, and then whatever time you are in the middle of the country, you know, whether you're an hour or 2 hours behind us, you know, so we might not get anything for another hour if they're doing an hour long, except for that one leak that they,
Yeah,
you know,
we're
and then
13 minutes past.
And then, you know, I mean, we could sit here and debate for the next hour till we get stuff, whether or not that picture was put out by Del Rey Books or not Del Rey Books, a public random house or whoever the hell it was. But was it really, you know, did they just post it on their website 3 hours early, which happens all the time? Or, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's out now and it's coming from official sites, so we're going to assume it's official. But why am I here? I want to be there.
Oh, Chris King in the live chat says Skywalking through Neverland. Says it's going to run late. Thank you, Chris. Because I would trust Skywalking through Neverland. They're on point, and they speak the truth. They've been in my playlist for a little bit, and what all they got to say is it's it comes from Lucasfilm pretty much, because they're there. You know who I'm talking about from Skywalking through Neverland?
Negative.
Oh, yeah, I was listening to them quite a few years ago, and for some or other reason, they found their way out of my playlist. But that's the husband and wife that are both Disney and Star Wars fans, and they got a pretty long-running Star Wars podcast too that crosses over between Disney and Star Wars.
Let me get this fucker up here. Oh, not I didn't mean I wasn't calling you a fucker. I was talking about someone else. I was trying to do. Hang on.
Gotcha.
No, I was talking Charlie Skywalker.
Charlie back.
I said let's get this fucker up here, and I wasn't talking about him. I just went to go click back on it, and it was there. So we're getting some good parody stuff so far. But I want to go back. This was from Star Wars Newsnet. So
awesome.
I guess I could just look for them this way. Oh, then I'm gonna have to go and do it again. Son of a! I really don't like this. So go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I mean,
I don't know.
Charlie,
it's just
there
was a
Charlie. Are you seeing anything about Project Luminous on your end? You're closer to them than me and Mike are.
There was a flurry of activity to start with, right at 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then everything just stopped, and now everyone seems to be either backtracking or just it's on pause right now. A lot of people are commenting on the same pictures that were shown previously, but there's nothing of substance behind it. It's just an image, so we don't know. Yeah, that one there. There's really nothing to it other than, here it is, and here's a couple of figures. We really don't know, but it looks great from the cover. I love the Wookiee with the lightsaber. That's amazing.
I was looking. So they already have parody ones coming up. Using this cover, but they're also using completely different ones. But the one that was using this cover, I didn't click on it. I don't know who made it. But it said Charles Soldier Boy, and they were all getting high for the High Republic. So, of course, that's going to be the big joke. Everyone getting stoned for this because, I mean, I don't, there's a lot of people that I was going to say there's a lot of people that are Star Wars fans that do like to indulge, but I'm going to guess there's a lot that don't too. So it doesn't really matter where you fall in there. But
hey, it's legal in Washington, as Andy said.
That's why Andy's at Taco Bell. Okay, so here, I think we got this picture right here. So Star Wars News Network. Project Luminous book from Charles Soule called The Light of the Jedi is available now for pre-order. Taking place in the High Republic era, mentioned in the Dooku novel and Kylo Ren comic. The release date is 8/25, 2 days before Star Wars Celebration. And I don't know if when I click on this, if it's going to go over.
Oh, yes.
I don't,
No, this is they're starting late. I went and skipped out on the. I had to go and close out my YouTube live chat, and I'm taking a look at the Force Cast. Everybody know who that is? They're long timers, and
Yep.
I'm seeing this is Ryan, and he's there, and it's about to start, and they're starting late. Project Luminous is about to start, and he sent
Well, of
this
course they're.
only
Have you ever been to a
three-
celebration or a convention? They never start on time.
No,
They're always waiting for
they're
somebody.
starting three minutes late. So
Well, it's more than 3 minutes late right now.
news is coming really soon.
Oh, the news is
4 or
coming.
5 have,
I mean, it just might be a few minutes, but I mean, I got
as
you know, so
I trust Ryan. Oh, I'm trying to remember his last name. He did an older podcast.
well, that's
called
why
Podcast 66.
that's why I went to Star Wars Newsnet, because I trust them for information.
Very also trustworthy. Very also trustworthy there too.
And it's not like there's
Let's see here.
any crazy breaking news that's happening. But I just scrolled through and I saw a picture that I want to check this out.
Oh, that's sweet looking. Oh yeah, that's the new of the old toy releases that they're doing.
My buddy that I got at
Expo Slave 1.
I'll go back to that. Yeah, I hadn't seen that one yet, I don't think. My buddy at GameStop sent me a picture and he said, "Hey, we got these Black Series just came up for us, and it's all the 40th anniversary not Revenge of the Sith. I can't even the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back coming in."
So what they did is they took the old models that they used in the 80s to make those, cleaned up the rough edges just a little bit, and they're recasting them. So it's a replica of exactly what it was back at that time. So yeah, it's going to be it's reliving my childhood.
But see, I sit here right now and I think, hey, I might want that, but I really probably won't, because I don't have room for it. And like I was thinking about getting the Black Series that are coming out, but I think that's 12. I think there's 11 figures, and then the droid, the probe droid, and I mean that's $200 to spend. I'm getting, even though I don't collect them, I have some Funkos coming in for this next order or two, and that's just getting into. I still got to buy my plane ticket, which I was looking into, but that's the other thing we talked about it last week. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to the Star Wars night, and I'm probably going to add a day before or a day after, or a couple of days before or a couple of days after, or both onto my trip, because I don't know the next time I'm going to get to California and hang out with my California friends. And I already talked to a couple of them, and it's either fly into San Diego and spend a day there, and then go up to Disney a day early and go to Disney for the day, and then go to our Airbnb, when we have it, or do it after, or, fly into LAX and spend a day or two in LA and go to Scum and Villainy. So there's a lot of things that I have up in the air yet. So I haven't bought a ticket, because I don't want to buy a ticket for 2 days ahead of time, and then they decide, oh, we're going to do it 2 days after, or we're going to do it, or however it's going to work out. So, It might cost me a couple extra dollars, but I think it's better to. I'm not going to miss out that way. I'd rather spend an extra $100 on the plane ticket when I'm already spending $500 or $600 on it than, go ahead and buy it and then find out that I bought it for the wrong time. I mean, I know when I have to be there, just not when I should be coming and going back. But anyways, yeah, we talked about that last week. So watch the end of that episode or whatever. But Kylo's in here from Kylo Customs. How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Hey, Kylo.
We're just waiting for.
There's Mr. Kylo.
What's up?
So we're
hey, Michael just wanted to point out that I did have to change some hat wear for you since I'm on your show.
Let me go back. I'm not even on stream, man. All right, were you wearing one of those sissy hats?
Well, I was wearing my Patriots hat, but since I'm here, I figured I'd throw on something else. So,
he's wearing that Wizards with Sticks hat.
Anything's better than Patriots hat.
It's true.
All right, so you guys talk amongst yourself for a second or two. I'm gonna run for a second, but I will be back in a few moments.
All right. Hey, have you guys checked out the new Vader comic?
Sir.
I've not read it yet, no, but
please.
I'm looking to get it. I haven't read it yet.
Well, there's a surprise on the last page. And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow on my podcast. As a preview spoiler, Vader is gone to a planet to find or to figure out what's going on. There's a disturbance on this planet, so he goes to investigate, and he comes face to face with.
Would that be Naboo? He's going to?
No, it's a completely separate planet.
Do you remember the name, Charlie?
I thought she was laid to rest on Naboo.
But was she? It's a completely separate planet. She has aged, and Vader goes to find it and find out what's going on, and he comes face to face with her. So my question is did she fake her death? Is it a clone?
No.
Or is it somehow tied into, say, the Queen's Shadow book that came out?
I'm thinking she probably faked it. It's a good chance she might have faked it, to kind of go into hiding. But I don't understand if she was to fake it, why she didn't take the children with her. Why she still, So I mean, that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know if she faked her death, because if she did fake her death, why didn't she take either both or not one of the twins?
Protection. If Anakin found all three of them together and he realized that she had faked her death, and who knows what the dark side could have done to him, he could have ended them all three right there in one swoop. Or, I mean, don't know. I don't. That's kind of what I was, leaning on, is if she's kind of pulling the strings behind the scenes and nobody really knows about it. Yoda went into exile. Obi-Wan went into exile. If she went into exile, who knows why she hasn't resurfaced since then. I believe this comic arc happens right after Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that's what. It's between Empire and Return of the Jedi. but maybe she went exile and she's not going to reappear until after Return of the Jedi, after Vader's dead. Maybe she doesn't want to reappear while he's still alive because he would probably so deep into the dark side, he might just strike her down for, he would consider it treason.
Right.
And, so she had to stay hiding. So that leads into another question. Do you think that she might pop up in The Mandalorian, seeing that it's a few years after Return of the Jedi? Do you think she might be one of the people to help Mando try to locate the child species or some Jedis or Force users?
I mean, it's hard to tell because with the comic ending and you just see her on the last page, the next issue doesn't come out till I believe March 17th. So I'd have no idea what they're planning on doing with it and what their reveal is. If it is her, and then yeah, absolutely, I think that she could be there. Although I mean, if that's the case, then why? I mean, I don't know. Man, it's just it's really hard to tell what direction they're going to go with it. My mind's going in like 600 different directions with different possibilities.
Right, and then that would be like something to where like I haven't read it yet, but I did stumble across one of the somebody, I think maybe it was Star Wars Theory or one of those guys that did like a read through or a review on the comic, and they went through it and everything. So I've already seen it. I haven't read it word for word yet, but I've watched the video on it, and I do know that, but it's either Padme or it's her Queen's Guard, the one who was like her Secret Service, her
Sabe.
her stand-in. It could be her, and since it does go upon the thing of it being some kind of like a force, like a disturbance in the force, it would be a disturbance that he would feel, because it would be her life force. He would be able to sense her life force again. Right.
And see, and that was one of my thoughts was if he had, if he sensed her or even if he didn't, it's just a military uprising and he's sent to go quell it. It's his true love. It's the person that he married and had children with. You would think that he'd be able to feel her presence just like he does with, everybody else. He can feel Luke, and although he didn't know about Leia. So, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was convinced that Luke was the only child, and and then any other feeling of a child that he got, even if it was from Leia, he thought automatically it was Luke. I mean, I don't know. But you would think that as much or as deep a connection that they had, that he would have been able to feel it at some point.
But you see, like you're going on that, I kind of wonder why he didn't get that force sense of her during A New Hope when he's on the Tantive 4. They were face to face. How did he not?
Right.
How did he not real? You know what I mean? If he can sense the force in other beings, how did he not sense the force in in her? That's something that I've been kind of like around for some years now. After knowing that Vader can sense the force in other people, and then now that we find out that Leia was force sensitive, of course, and she had the ability to use the force. Why didn't he figure out, or at least have a suspicion of? He may not have known it was Leia's daughter. I mean, granted, he never knew the name of his children, but how did he not, kind of like turn it, like, hey, you're a force user, you're force sensitive, that's.
I think that The Last Jedi might have a possible answer to that. Luke closed himself off from the Force. He couldn't feel it. He didn't. He just shut that part of him off. If, for whatever reason, say the memory of Padme affected Vader so much that he only opened himself fully to the Force in certain circumstances, maybe he didn't get all of the reaction or the feelings that he would get from Padme, or maybe he thought even if he did censor, that maybe it was just a memory in those old feelings that he had rather than it be the actual person. And so he decided to shut it off, and because it was causing him too much pain. Possibly. I don't know.
What do you think, Farm Boy?
Farm Boy's busy.
Say again?
The city slicker. I should have the Holocron house. I should have called
Yeah,
it.
man.
The Farm Boy and the city slicker. He's trying to look up Project Luminous news, but
Okay.
Charlie, I heard I think what you were going to bring up. You said the spoiler at the
I'm keeping
in the comic book, and I agree with Rancor Review that I think it was. I mean, I only heard you say what you were. I only heard the first 10 seconds of what you said because I walked away and I didn't hear anything while I was gone. But just from looking at the what was said in there, that it's probably Sabe, that Padme is not alive, which some people are thinking, and Vader went and found her alive still, because that would just really fucking ruin the story of Padme being the strong person that she is. The fact that she just abandoned her 2 children. And I don't even think you could do a safety thing, because she'd still be watching out for them if she was still alive. So Obi-Wan would have known she was still alive, because there's no way that Luke could be on Tatooine and Obi-Wan watching over him with her still in the picture, that she would stay away. It's not like they were keeping a secret. It's not like she was keeping a secret that who her children were, but the fact that she was still alive, I don't think that would be anything. So I think it was Sabe who was the one that looked most like her, and that is, I mean, probably the most logical explanation. Or it's just a vision. I mean, that it can be that too. I didn't read the comic myself. Maybe I'll check it out. I'm lying. I won't but I have intentions to. Like when I say I'm going to check out the comic, I really will check it out. I just haven't done it yet. But I got all those graphic novels for my birthday, and they're still sitting there. I haven't looked through them, but I just need to. I need a staycation. I need to.
Right.
I just need to win. Like, give me. What can you win? $700 in the New York? I think New York State you can win up to $700 before you have to claim it on or send it away or whatever. So just give me a ticket for $6.99. I'll take a couple days off and I'll read the comics. Or
There you
go. Somebody hit me up on my Patreon, put $200 in my Patreon account, and I'll take a day off of work. And you can then watch me, and then I'll stream myself reading comics. So I think that sounds pretty good. So if you want to watch it,
I'll go through all the different options that I have come up with, and then I'll say which one that I absolutely believe to be the case, and then we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, that'll be tomorrow. Then we'll talk about the novelization of Rise of Skywalker. And then any other Project Luminous stuff that I can think of or manage to get in time. So I don't know. It's an interesting topic. We'll see what we can come up with.
and I mean, we might have the answer on Wednesday.
That is true.
I mean, they might give us the answer on Wednesday, or they might keep it going for the next, keep it a cliffhanger for another issue or two.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, I got to head out, but yeah, it's look forward to talking with you guys tomorrow on Twitter and then tomorrow during the podcast.
Okay, Charlie, did you say you're changing the time on it?
No, it's going to be the same time.
Okay. Yeah, because tomorrow is my last morning that I work, or mid shift or whatever. So I work a short shift. I'm only working 10 to 5, I think, 10 to 4. Okay. So I'll be able to catch it. Otherwise, after that, I'm back on 2 to 10. 2 to 10 for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then like coming up like the third week, I'm back and forth between mornings and nights. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing to me, but whatever. It's a job, you know. It pays the bills. It pays the bills. It helps me pay for school. So, you know, what else can you ask for?
What time?
What's that?
What time tomorrow, Charlie?
Around, let's see, that'd be what, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain, and then so on and so forth. So,
yeah, because you're about
you're on my YouTube channel. I'll send the link out on Twitter as well.
Oh, Ariel Sanchez is here. Ariel, thank you for stopping by.
All right, guys, have a good one.
All right, Charlie, have a good one.
All right, Charlie, talk to you later. Everybody say hi to Ariel.
Hi, Ariel. Hi, Ariel. How are you?
She might have just popped in just to say hi.
Good night, Charlie.
Be gone.
May the force be with you.
But all right, so I don't know if Andy's going to be back or not. I don't know what happened on the chat while I was gone. So
I thought
yeah,
he
that was. So that's
stuck
what
at the Taco Bell drive-through.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, Andy was stuck in the Taco Bell drive-through. Hope he found his way out of that. And a little bit of the Twitterverse is getting a little bit out of hand. Some folks are expecting some news.
Well,
we're still not told yet.
They've been telling us about this thing for 10 months since Celebration. So they started telling us maybe before, but they had a big thing about it. And when I was in Chicago in April, and they've been hyping it up, and then all of a sudden, okay, we're going to announce it on the Super Bowl. They tell us that they're going to announce it today, and everybody thinks, okay, their normal time. They announce it in the morning or in the afternoon, so we talk about it at night. And now it's 10 o'clock at night. It's almost 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and they haven't announced shit for it. So, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, they're pretty behind. And there's also a live stream happening pretty soon with WSTR Media, and also includes the Scuttlebutt podcast. They're doing a live stream right about now. Well,
no, there's nothing to live stream. Yeah, there's. I mean, I'm
airtime.
I'll just tell you, Rural Farm Boy, because there's nothing going on right now, and anything about that. People are just
no. There's not on it.
There's that one picture of the hot chick with the furry guy playing with their swords, and that's about it. Maybe that. Oh, I was going to say maybe that guy behind the chick is Cal Kestis, but he's not redheaded, and it's the wrong time frame. So
let's see what else is going
so I
on here.
Noah just said that it's starting in 5 minutes. So what that comes from, I don't know. I still don't know where it's being streamed. They're just fucking us all over the place.
Oh, Noah Outlaw?
Yeah.
Is he out there too? 'Cause
No.
I thought he was in Texas.
He's in Texas. I don't know who from there is there, but this is they didn't give us a lot of announcement on this. Or the people they did tell, I know, like Star Wars Explained, they're going out there. They left this morning to go there. I don't know how much notice people were given, but yeah. So I don't really know. So let's you guys keep an eye and find out when we get this stream going, because I want to find out what this is. And
Okay, so now I'm taking a look and still in that Twitterverse, and I'm seeing Miss Amy Ratcliffe. Do you know who she is? Because I know who she is.
yes,
She was
sir. I was
on- She had a spot on Full of Sith. Amy Ratcliffe.
yep.
Yeah, she's saying only 5 minutes ago, it's almost time for Project Luminous to kick off. So Miss Amy Ratcliffe's on. She's there. It's coming pretty soon. And I see Sal from Making Star Wars, and I'm pretty sure he's there too. He give her that glancing eyes look. Also in her same timestamp, which is now 6 minutes ago. So it's coming soon. It's coming really, really soon.
Yeah, there's a video for it. Did you see the video that's up? And pictures are coming out. Well, here, I'm just going to do this. I think that's on the wrong one. That's on the wrong one.
And these are folks that I named that I trust, both Miss Amy and also Sal, because they're out there. And I believe they're both right there. And they're
So here we go.
Gonna go on one
Here we
show
go.
with us.
We got people live tweeting the shit out. What's going on?
Okay.
Yeah, Miss Rose just says it's going on right now.
Yeah, I don't know if Ariel's in here. She's probably laughing. A bunch of fucking nerds sitting here streaming about streaming and live tweeting. She's my friend from work, so she just stopped by to say hi, give me a like, and that's it. And that's all I expect my Star Wars friends to do. But hang on, let's see what this is.
Ooh, awesome Slimo. Do either you know who Miss
Can you hear this, Anthony?
on point?
I'm Anthony, can you hear this? I'm playing something.
And I believe
No, I can't
she's
hear.
also there. Yeah, I can hear it.
No, I can't hear the audio of the video.
Things are skipping out now. Damn it. Here we go. I'm Amy Ratcliffe. Project Luminous is intended to, as published, did between in episode 1 and did again episode 3, 4. Okay. There's a new thing. Oh, what's this? Well, I gotta go and turn my volume up. Okay, I'm not understanding that one.
That video that I just played? I don't know if you guys were you guys getting the video that I played? Did you hear the sound on that?
Yeah, but it was very, very choppy.
Okay, she said she was trying to get the crown pump. She said in the 16 years between Return of the Jedi and the Phantom Menace, what kept
Yes.
Star Wars fan involved and kept him going? And she said books. That's right, yay books. So this is going to be books. Is basically what they're saying.
Here we go. I got from Slimo by way of Skywalking Through Neverland. Here we go. Publishing will be now at the forefront of Star Wars storytelling. Hashtag Project Luminous. And that was from, as I understand, that same video that you just spoke about moments before. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of publishing, and publishing means by way of book, told story. And I still got that same video, and I'll bring it up to my mic and start it over here, right here.
What kept Star Wars fans? Well, in the 10 years in between set and the Force Games, what have fans engaged?
Yes, books and comics, as she said. This is going to be a pretty big thing in a way of novels and comics, as she said. And I'm pretty sure it's going to get blown up bigger and wider by tomorrow morning, and we'll know a lot more then. But I know we're looking for quite a bit more right now.
So Star Wars Explained,
But
coming off of Star Wars Explained's Twitter page. The Jedi of the High Republic are the Jedi Knights of the Round Table. The main villains are called Nil and are described as space Vikings. There will be stories for every type of Star Wars fan. Project Luminous. The High Republic is 200 years before the prequels. The Jedi as we've always wanted to see them. These are quotes coming from Star Wars Explained. Bobby Moynihan is moderating Project Luminous, which, whatever. I just want to know more about the stories. But, so now people are saying, I thought it was 500 years before. 200's too close. Dude, shut up. It's what we fucking get. Get our stories now from 200 and get 500 later. I mean, if you want to nerd out about something, nerd out about it.
Just give us more stories. Who cares? 200, 100, 300, 1,000. Shut up. Give us more stories.
I agree, Kylo. It doesn't matter the timeline. Tell us a story.
I need more stories.
That's all I want. Tell me a story. Doesn't matter how or who or where or when. Tell me a Star Wars story. Tell us. Tell Kylo. Tell Michael.
I just
tell
want to learn.
me. Tell
I want to
Christian.
learn a new era. I want to learn new characters. I want to learn what happened before the prequels. I mean, I want to learn all this new stuff. How far back into? I mean, will we get the what is it? The Knights of the Old Republic? I think we're supposed to get a show about that. I mean, come on. I mean, let's do it.
Well, I mean, that's what the Star Wars Explained said, Knights of the Round Table. So you got to think everyone. This is the whole thing. If they would have live streamed this press conference or this junket, whatever they were doing, why aren't they live streaming it? Now we're getting everyone to tweet out things. So now people are like, oh, you said it's 200 years. They said 500. Well, who's right?
Right.
That would cut out all that bullshit. But Specifically, Project Luminous is set 200 years before the events of the prequels. And Amy Ratcliffe said that because people are fucking idiots, and you have to say exactly, specifically, or you get people that say, "Well, why did Lucasfilm lie to me and say 400 years or whatever?" And I don't know why am I getting so worked up about people being idiots. Let's go. Let's see what she's got to say. It will tell stories of the High Republic hundreds of years before.
I have to go and take a little bit of, in a kind of humorous way,
All right.
at Jason and Gabe from West Point. They say only 60 seconds ago, they say, if we have space Vikings, does that also mean space trolls? Because you know how them boys carry on.
Yep.
Yes, that put me back in my seat.
Well, that's going to be the interesting thing too, to see the difference between what is the difference between a space Viking and a space pirate. I mean, I know in our times, once you look at the difference between a Viking and a pirate, you know, Vikings go around big, strong, conquering people. Pirates are more scheming, scummy things. I mean, you know, pirates are cool too. Trust me, I wouldn't mind being a pirate, but not like some fucking, you know, back in the fun times like Blackbeard and shit. You know, or like the Disney movies that they have them with the Black Pearl and whatever the hell those ones are called.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, you know, I mean, I don't want to be some undead corpse guy that stole a coin or something like that, but you know, I wouldn't mind being a pirate going around and you know, some of those women back then were really hot, the concubines and whatnot.
Oh boy!
So it is intended to fuel. So some more things from Amy Ratcliffe. It is intended to fuel fandom as publishing did between episodes 6 and 1. I'm not allowed to exactly say when. Oh, that's from the other day. Johnny Knight, we already said that. The Knights of the Round Table. Charlie Skywalker posted out a GIF or a meme of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So specifically,
I'm looking at it right now. That's the best.
It's specifically 200 years before. It will stretch across publishers and age groups. It all starts with a great disaster in the galaxy that will allow heroes to rise up. One of the threats are the borders of the Republic. It's like the Wild West, and the Jedi are a little like Texas Rangers on the frontier. A primary villain will be the Nil, kind of like space Vikings. They got Ian McKay to come back to do designs.
Go.
So no, that's just the thing. It's, you know, I wish they would have. And now the panel with the authors is kicking off, moderated by Bobby Moynihan. So now we got the basics. We know that. All right, I can get out of here and look at you guys again. Not that I really want to look at you motherfuckers, but so I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with the chat. I've been looking, but Mr. Rez, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I think he's drunk right now. He's drunk on live streams. But yeah, so I mean, this is all right. So here we go. Here's our speculation. We need here, Anthony. Here's for you to speculate. I know you don't like to speculate, but get your speculum out and do some business. What is the difference between a space barbarian and a space pirate that we already know? And then what is the disaster that is going to happen that we know that these Vikings are like attacking our borders? And I was going to go somewhere, but I was going to be really politically incorrect. You know, I stopped myself really easily because I would have had to edit that shit out and stop the stream and really shut it down. But and then the Knights of the Round Table, the knights that are high, are like the Texas Rangers or the Border Guards. I guess it'd be more like Border Guards because they're not the. I guess so. The pirates would just kind of slip in, like trying to get in here illegally. The Vikings are just coming over to conquer. I guess would be the difference. But then, so let's speculate on so what constitutes a space Viking versus just a group of people coming over to. I mean, are they just coming over and laying havoc and raping and pillage and plundering like the pirates do, and conquering the land? Anyone?
I have no idea.
No, this is still also brand new, and I'm really scrambled to try and make sense of all of it. I think I'm going to be going and spending my Tuesday workday just trying to make sense of all of this. And I'm pretty sure by tomorrow morning, when all of this is laid out, and all of us go and take what I hope's going to be a deeper, wider, long look at this and get a hand on it and understand what it is.
So, Mr. Rez,
Yeah,
Chris King, Rancor Review, you want to hop in here and chat with us about this and just do some wild speculating on the news we're getting? Mr. Rez says nope, he never does. Mr. Rez came on here once when I was trying to figure out technical difficulties before I even streamed. Actually, I did a stream. It was me, Rural Farm Boy, and Mr. Rez. Me just trying to figure out buttons and shit and how to use this and what everything did. And so I thank him for
So
that.
Jameson from Rancor Review, if you can, please jump in. Because RFB's workday is coming up pretty soon, and we're already busted through this wall, and we're understanding some news. But for me, yeah, I stayed true right here to see what we learned. But my workday is coming up soon, so I'll be here for a little bit. If Jameson, if you can, hit Michael up and ask him for a link and get in here, buddy. What you got your thoughts about what this new news is? Come on up in the live chat.
Jump into the Bacta tank. It's nice and warm in here.
Yeah, man, we're getting tanked right now. I'm just trying to see what people are.
The tank temperature is beautiful. Jump in.
So the author spent
nearly
several days at Skywalker. The author spent several days at Skywalker Ranch, spitballing Project Luminous ideas, and even got to watch Star Wars in the theater. They say it was surreal and incredible, an incredible incubator for creativity.
They got to watch it at. In what's the theater right there on Skywalker Ranch? You got to watch it.
The Skywalker Ranch Theater?
Yes, at Skywalker Sound, where Matthew Wood works.
So I got like 5 different.
My Twitter. What am I doing?
I got like 6 different Twitter windows open now with different people. Just trying to check and get the latest news. And Jameson is here.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, Jameson? Now I'm going to ask you a question. I don't want to put you on the spot, make you feel uncomfortable. What took you so long to jump in the Bacta tank today? You know you're supposed to get on as soon as you come in. You know what? You know what I think it was, and you can admit it. You were in your little playhouse and didn't want to come out.
Well, in a way, I was rocking a little one. So,
okay. Well, no, you do. I admit it. You probably you hang out in the playhouse sometimes because it's cool. It's like your little fort. I mean, we're I mean,
I would.
All of us here either have kids or have raised kids from babies to adults. I mean, Rural Farm Boy and Kylo have kids. I've raised a few of my nieces and nephews from birth to teenage years, if not longer. and you got one. So I mean, yeah, I'd be sitting in there.
Oh. I got 3.
Okay, well, you can either sit on the couch. You can either sit on the couch and read your comic book or your book, or you can go in the playhouse. I'd probably go in the playhouse because it's your little sanctuary.
There you go. It's peaceful.
It is. So,
but yes, you said let's wildly speculate. So I figured it was time.
So here we go. So here's let's see if I can put this on here. I don't know what tweet I got, what screen I got on here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but a couple of guiding stars for Project Luminous were Obi-Wan's line. For over 1,000 years, the Jedi Knights were guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. Kathleen Kennedy asking, what would scare a Jedi? So, this is her thread that she's been doing. So that's the last thing she posted. I'm not seeing much on this one. I just have a bunch of different Twitter links open with different people.
Scare a Jedi.
I mean, it's
a Sith, but
Order 66 in full effect.
I don't know who this is, but Star Wars Explained is saying somebody confirms that these are all unique stories, not the same story repeated over different ages. So they're giving us new stories, and they're giving it to us 1,000 years, or I'm sorry, 200 years behind, and they're using. Oh, this is pretty cool. I'm going to switch to this one, I think. Oh, and we got somebody else coming in here. Chris King's in the house.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey, go Cats.
There you go.
Oh, here we go.
All right, I got a picture coming up for you
By
guys
way
right
of-
now.
By way of Skywalking.
So it looks.
All right, so we got this picture from the Force Net of concept art, and it looks like some pretty cool shit, man. I'm not gonna lie. We have Jedi. We don't just have
a double lightsaber Jedi there on the left.
Oh, nice call on that. She has a double lightsaber. Like a little U. We have some different colors. Now this is concept art, so it might not be. Were you talking about the double-bladed lightsaber with one on each end, or are you talking about the one where there's 2 lightsabers coming out of the same end?
It looks like 2 at the same end. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I'm seeing too. So that
we have. Or that could be just like a dual saber, kind of like Rey or Darkseid Rey in Rise of Skywalker. How her lightsaber was kind of like that one on the far left until she turned it into the staff.
Yeah, but you could be right on that. But I'm thinking that it's dual coming out like a fork, because if you look at it, it looks each tine looks much smaller than the regular one. I don't know if you can see I'm using my cursor to point right now, so I don't know if that's working or not.
Hey, is that a Trandoshan on the second to the right too?
I don't think you can see my cursor. You can see the picture, but yeah. So looks like a Trandoshan over there. I don't know what that is. Looks like you have a Twi'lek right there. Another type of human person. Yeah, I don't know. You have what the hell are they called? Darth Maul's Vajopress. What alien are they?
Night Brother.
They're Night Brothers, but they're alien.
Dathmirian is that right?
No, the alien type they actually have. There's 2. The alien type, I don't feel like looking it up. I read about it for a half hour today. I fell down my reference book hole and spent 4 hours looking up and got sidetracked a little bit. But when I was looking at for Mandalore to try and find out whether Mandalore, if I could find the Mandalorian, like what other planets and what moons were encompassed that Mandalorian was in charge of, I got into the Darth Maul stuff. And whatever type of alien there is, whatever the name of it is, there's like a Dathomir one, and then there's one from another planet.
Did y'all see the wolf? Did you see the wolf down in the corner?
No. Where'd I go? Okay, yeah. Oh, there. Yeah, a wolf is coming out of his crotch. It looks like it's either half wolf, half man, or it's riding a wolf, whatever that is. So, it's right under my fucking face, and I missed that shit, dude. But yeah, let's give that a like. That's a cool picture. Let's give that up to the ForceNet people. So, what else do they have for this Project Luminous stuff? A picture of them. A picture of them. That's pretty much it for that one. So we got that concept art. We got some more concept art here. So these are the nil right here. These are the space Vikings. So
have we heard of them before? I thought that I'd heard of them before, but maybe not.
Somebody look it up really quick on Wikipedia and see if they have anything there.
I'm on it.
I mean, so we got. It looks like a. I was gonna say it looks like they got a Trandoshan, and I don't know what that is. They got some hot space Viking chick. So it's gonna be for Charlie Skywalker, sex in Star Wars. So we can talk about that again. Some more concept art here of the Jedis. And they look more like knights. The Jedi Knights. And now we need to get into what were their vehicles like 200 years ago. And let's see if we got any more pictures. These are just people. It's more concept art. Let's see what this is for concept art.
It looks like their Jedi Temple attire isn't too different.
It looks more medieval. I mean, it's similar to what they wear now, but it's more, I think, medieval looking.
It says here Nihil was an Imperial class Star Destroyer in the X-Wing Tour of Duty Legends book.
There be a lot of content.
I mean, there is. I mean, I don't know if you guys are seeing these pictures, if I'm on the right screen or not.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. That's why I said that their attire was remotely the same.
So this is 200 years.
200 years, and there's I think it was I don't know if it was Jameson or Chris that brought up, but there's the wolf. So
this is
more concept art. That's probably it for the concept art, I think, that we've seen for a lot of that. Oh, we didn't see this one. Now, of course, all this can change. I mean, it's just concept art. So, Ralph McQuarrie had concept art that's fucking crazy that was never used. And, but yeah, so far, I think it looks pretty good so far.
I wish they would announce like what type of individual projects they're working on. Like we got the Charles Soule one. I want to know what the other people are up to.
Well, I think that's what they're doing right now is they're showing the concept art, and then they're going to talk about the other people, because that Charles Soule one, I'm still not convinced that it might. I mean, it's legit, but I'm not convinced that that it wasn't a mistake being put up. I mean, we'll never know, but there's a lot of times that you find pictures put up of people and Jameson checked out for a minute, but there's a lot of times that you have pictures put up of people, or that Amazon puts up a picture, or the publishing company put up a picture, and we don't know if it was supposed to be out there for us. And it doesn't really matter now, it's out there, but the picture was put up there, but now it's gone. So how long was the picture up there for? The picture's not up there anymore. If you go to their website to order the book, the picture's gone and says picture coming soon or image coming soon.
No.
So, because that's what I try to do. Once I found out it was legit, and Lacey Gillerin, and I'm like Jason Ward. I verified my 2 sources. We had Lacey and Noah, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. The picture was gone by then. All right, let's do something fun while we're waiting for this to catch up.
Oh, Josh Chapman has a good point. So 200 years is getting into baby Chewbacca territory.
Yeah. Anthony just asked, can you hear me? I don't know if that was an old question or a new question. Rural Farmboy, was that an old question or a new question when you said, can you hear me? Can you hear anything? Oh, damn.
He's thinking. Just stop for a second. He's thinking.
Can you hear me?
We can hear. We can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh shit! Full house.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's real.
This is a special occasion. Project Luminous is out. We don't get Mr. Rez often. It's like pulling teeth. We hear you, Anthony. Yes, we hear you. Somebody type to Anthony that we hear him.
I can hear you, Michael.
Okay. We can hear you. We got you.
I was the only one in live chat.
That's what I said. Oh shit.
Mr. Rez, what up?
What's up, gentlemen?
All right, Rez, you got any input on this Project Luminous nonsense that's going on right now? What are your views? Let's hear what you got to say about the Vikings, and what do you think scares the Jedi?
Yes. I can hear you. And I can hear Chris. And I can hear Kylo. Okay.
Anybody?
Everybody. Premier is getting a little bit silly right now.
Messed everything up. I knew that would happen.
All right, Rez.
Where's Mr. Rez?
Mr. Rez is down in the corner.
He's on the bottom now.
He's on the bottom. Here we go. Here's wow. I don't know what screen I'm on here.
Mr. Rez.
Project Light.
We lost.
So here we go. Light.
And Chris is skipping, and on my end, every fucking buddy's skipping. Half the stream. See, Chris is asking.
All right, so yeah, everybody's good.
Chris.
There we go. We're all back.
This is about the whole stream just crashed. I can't see nobody.
Nobody's crashed for you.
Can hear her.
Anthony, I just muted you.
Chris.
Oh, it didn't work. Fuck.
Chris.
Don't mute him. Best stream ever.
So a test of courage. This is the youth one. You seeing that?
That's Michael.
Oh.
So we have this picture right here. I took everybody off. We have this picture right here. Light of the Jedi, written by Charles Soule.
An official.
I don't even know what anymore.
It's Pennsylvania, man. That's what it is.
You guys are crazy. That's concept art. Oh, I don't know what the hell that was. It scared me. I just kept going. That would scare a Jedi. So,
Holy shit, Loki would scare me too.
yeah, these are all old, man. Project Luminous latest.
Yeah, they have another one. The High Republic, a comic.
Written by Kevin Scott.
Yeah.
So Kevin Scott wrote a comic. Charles Soule wrote a book. So, all right, let's go check out what Amy Ratcliffe has to say because we like her. Kevin Scott, what I just said. Kevin Scott is writing a Marvel ongoing series. With
Into the Dark. Into the Dark. There's another one. Claudia Gray. They just posted it.
What? Where the fuck's that? That's what I want.
I just got hashtag Project Luminous searched, and the latest keeps popping up.
Okay. What the fuck? I'm going to cut my camera off pretty soon. All right, so
Rice is over there. Chris is in the middle.
All right, everybody, here we go.
At the bottom. Kylo's right there. I'm in the middle. Michael's over there, and I just got muted.
I think Anthony's on a really big delay because I don't think I've had us on screen for a while. Here we go. A Test of Courage, written by Justina Ireland. This is about a young Jedi. She's 16 years old. I just saw that somewhere. And then we got that. Because some people are hashtagging Project Luminous and they're posting stuff, which I don't know, but so there's A Test of Courage. That's the book. You said there's something by Claudia Gray?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Into the Dark.
Into the Dark. High Republic. Into the Dark. Claudia Gray. Okay. We need some dates on these things, which will probably come tomorrow.
The only one is Charles Scholes. He's the only one that's got a date.
That's the one, 8/25. That's what I'm going to be listening to. Well, I'm going to say I'll probably be out. I might be going to. I'm either going to be on my way to California or in California when that drops.
Ooh.
Because the 27th is. Let's go back to human beings now.
Del Rey literally just posted that right as we were talking about it. Light of the Jedi, August 25th. By Charles Soule.
Yeah, dude. Like me and Del Rey were on the same page. They should start giving me free books and shit to read.
The High Republic Adventures here just got posted. It looks like a comic by Daniel Jose Older.
Oh shit! I wanted to see that one too. How come everything that comes out, I'm like, I want to see that. But no, he wrote solo. I've had a couple conversations with him on the Twitter machine.
Oh, that's an IDW comic. So that's weird because they're normally geared towards like kids. All right.
Well,
older writing that. It looks kind of cartoonish. So interesting.
Okay, so let's see. Other projects coming from.
I just want to. So there's 6 of us on the screen right now. None of us are talking. We're all reading. And we're all reading the same thing. So
what are you?
It's the good old read along.
So what is everybody most excited about?
Has Charles Soule ever written a book?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of either. That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
That's gonna be something.
Just looking forward to new content.
I'm trying to type something in right now, and I'm using my touch screen, and I don't have a touch screen.
All right.
Well, it's on my other computer, so.
Oh, here's additional licensees: Titan Comics, Viz, B&M Books, DK, which is publishing company, right? And Insight Editions. I don't know what that is either.
I'm funny. Okay, so here, let's see, what do I have it on here? Well, he just posted their latest. Refresh that. I think I'm on. I don't know what I don't even know what the hell's going on right now. We'll take a look at that and put that guy back on the screen here and go to it. So this is, I guess, here are the other projects coming from Kevin Scott, Claudia Gray, Daniel Jose Older, and Justina Ireland. Gray says her inspiration for a story was to take Matthew McConaughey and put him in a sword ship. Fuck yeah, dude. I love Matthew McConaughey. He is one cool ass motherfucker. I think he's a cool ass motherfucker. I mean, he seems like it. Like, I would like to hang out with him.
All right.
I say that all the time, and no one knows what I'm talking about because I work with a bunch of children.
Let's see, who doesn't?
So yeah, so we got.
I'm going with Into the Dark. I think that's the one I'm most looking forward to. Claudia Gray.
Well, that's going to be. That's I would say that. Well, that's our adult book.
Yeah.
Our regular book, and so that's our Into the Dark by Claudia Gray is going to be our adult book. A Test of Courage by Justina Ireland. I really like Justina Ireland, and I just read the book that she narrated. I read with my ears, just so everybody knows.
It's the only way to read these days.
The Perfect Weapon, and I can't remember the ladies, who the girls, who the book's about. Her name, Anthony knows. Her name begins with a B. She's in the last Jedi. She's the chick that kind of looks like a Saj Ventress that's sitting on the big dude.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
Can you start the official Star Wars YouTube just posted an announcement trailer? Can you play that across here?
I sure can.
They've known all this time. They've just been holding the trailer over our head.
Jerks.
Is it on their Twitter page? Because I just went to their.
It's I just got a notification from YouTube, so I'd say it will be soon if it's not.
Yeah, I just got it. Hang on. All right, now give me a second. I gotta switch this over now. I'll go back to us peoples. Okay, who do we lose? Oh, we lost
Anthony.
Oh, shit. Oh man,
Things are coming in so clear.
He's a trip sometimes. I don't know if he was on delay because we've been looking at the picture for I've been scrolling through Twitter. We've been watching my Twitter for like 5 minutes. And he's like, I see you in the corner. There's nobody there. It's like, I don't know. Well, it's kind of late for him. You see, it doesn't seem like it was a moonshine night either, because he usually doesn't make it till this late if it's a shine night. But I got to stop this and share screen. All right, so we're going to watch this video. All right, y'all's ready?
All right.
Ready.
I got it big on the StreamYard. I'm going to get rid of us to make it a little bigger for people. And all right, sound. We need sound. Make sure my sound's up here. That goes in my ears. All right, let's do this shit.
You don't hear anything.
Sounds up here. That goes in my ears. All right, let's do this shit.
Majestic music.
So they had a retreat, it seems.
There he is.
Their powwow looks like our Monday nights.
Nice. Okay.
All right, so Where are we here? We lost Mr. Rez. But at least we got Mr. Rez on here, so that's all that matters. You know, he doesn't like to come on. He said he doesn't like his. He doesn't. What is? I forgot. I don't like my voice, so that's why I hate editing. And like when I was on Charlie Skywalker's show the other day, I listened to the first half of the show. Then I got on and I listened to like 10 minutes of it. I didn't listen to the rest because I didn't want to hear myself anymore. But yeah, so Christina, are you in here, or did you go again? But yeah, so what did you guys think about that little clip we saw? It's everything that we've kind of covered.
I think a Jar Jar bad guy. Did y'all catch that?
The Jar Jar bad guy?
Yeah.
A bad Gungan?
Gungan, yeah.
Christina said goodnight.
Oh, she said good night to you, but not to me? That's
Well, no,
up,
dude, it's in the chat.
That's messed up, man.
No, man.
She's supposed to be my friend. I'm a very important person in this community, and she's hanging out in your live streams last night, watching you play Legos, and not mine. So I didn't live stream last night, so you're lucky. But
well, that's because I was live last night. You weren't.
Okay. Well, all right.
And I was playing Force Awakens Lego, so.
All right, so I'm trying to see if we got any more pictures coming out. So if you like books and comic books and everything else, you are going to like this, I am going to guess. And if you don't, well, then hopefully we have some more Star Wars content coming out for you after. It's called The Clone Wars and Rebels, and I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you, but
I think I see the Gungan bad guy. I think I see him. It does I'm pretty sure that looks like a Gungan. It may not be, but it looks. I think it is.
Looks like he has some kind of mask on his.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah,
a space mask if they're Vikings and all that sort of stuff. I'm sold. I'm ready to read some books.
I mean, we'll probably all watch it a couple more times tonight. And you're good, Mr. Rez.
Rez is back
with a Chewbacca shirt. I can't hear you. What's up? Oh, Chewbacca's doing podcasting? It's kind of hard to hear you.
Rebel Scum podcast.
Oh, Rebel Scum. Okay. So, all right. We got any more news coming out? Is that it? We got Matthew McConaughey in space. So it's going to be a stoned Harrison Ford Han Solo, I guess. What is looking like, and
so many different colored lightsabers. Every color of the rainbow.
Am I on the right screen here? I want to be big.
So I think we'll definitely get a cartoon out of this or something at some point.
Yeah, I would think so.
Probably. There's a lot they can do animation from that time period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know where to start.
Well, it seems like they may have done this in a better managing style, as far as like they all came together and planned this out a little bit.
Yes.
So I think it's going to be.
Yeah, there's going to be more continuity. So
yeah, they're going to get my money.
Now, like if you look at the books that we had for the last set of books for the movie, there was a lot of continuity with those, and that's not the one I wanted. I'm trying to pull up a picture here, and I'm not doing it. And like if you look at, I mean, it's just the Force Collector. Even though it was by itself, it still went in and made the story good. And before the Force Collector came out, we had whatever it was, Black Spire,
Yeah.
and we talked about that, and you know it brought up questions because you read Black Spire and you find out there's this guy there, and then we find out that that they don't talk about it in the book really that much. Then you find out there's this guy on the cover of another book, and you know, is it the same guy? And I had a late night conversation, and we actually got authors involved in the chat trying to find out, and they're like, you know what, that's really good ideas, but no, that's not where we're going at all with it. So I don't know if you can see this picture right now that I'm trying to pull up here.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. I'm trying to.
Yeah, dinosaurs.
I'm trying to pull up a picture here, and I don't know if it's on the screen or not.
Actually, what is the actual ending?
So is it Nile? Is that where we're going? Is that what is it?
Oh, so-
Nile
so-
is the bad guy?
Said it. Yeah.
So here we go. King Tom took a screenshot of this and posted it. I don't know if this is what you guys. Oh, you got it on the screen. Okay. So, authentically lived in, surprise, diversity, actual ending. Yeah, that. So, was that Chris or James that just said that? Feelings, relatable characters, sweeping epic, humor. Not pro war, droid, scope, mythic, space and lightsaber battles. No single main character, so we're not going to have. It's going to be like maybe along the lines of Alphabet Squadron, where you have groups of people. You don't have a main character. Where you know Luke Skywalker is your main character, and Anakin Skywalker, even though it's really Qui-Gon in the first movie. Qui-Gon's your main character, and then it turns into Anakin. Then you have Anakin as your main character.
Or maybe they just mean that all of the characters are married. We don't know.
That could be it too. So our Star Wars wishes are High Republic, Relic Hunters, University. I thought it was going to say diversity, but we already had that. University. Dinosaurs. That's an interesting one. You know, they had dinosaurs and in Star Wars, but that's kind of weird. Representation, diversity, aquarium legends. I don't think that says aquarium, but it could be. I'm not really sure what that's. Alderaanian. I'm not sure. Rival houses, Sith Empire, Chaos agents. So. Those are their points that at one point in time they had on a board to read and to use. I stole that from Tom Chansky's screenshot right there. So now it's just everybody posting. I don't think there's anything new that's coming out. I know I will probably watch that video a bunch of times. I think somebody's watching it right now. I don't know. I don't really know who any of these people are. I know DK. That I one, I don't know who that is. Insight Edition. I think they do like the pop-up dictionary, or not pop-up, the pop-up book. I think that's Insight. I have a couple books from. Yeah, I still have books from New York Comic Con that was in October that I haven't opened up yet. So maybe we'll do this weekend where we'll get rid of that shit right now. We'll go back to people and see if we got anything to say. Maybe I'll figure out something to do and open up those books, because I have some of the books I already had, but I was at the con and I wanted the authors to sign them, so I just bought them again. So maybe I'll unveil those. I don't know when. Maybe next Sunday. I'll take a set from streaming because my schedule's all messed up because they moved me to first shift. So it was great. I would come home and I would have time to do stuff, and I could stream every night or be on streams and watch streams. Now they have me back on second shift, so I won't be doing any streams, and any streams I'm watching, I'll be rebelling because I'll be at work. I'll just have my earbud in and listening. And then when I hear something good, then I'll like run in the corner and hide and use my phone to do that or whatever, and try not to get fired. I would never do that if anyone's listening from work. So I think that might be it for. Unless we got anything else coming on, I think that's it for the information. Now it's just everybody speculating, taking pictures,
retweeting.
Yeah, retweeting and then talking about it, and then so this is going to be really cool. We need to find out some dates. Hopefully that comes out soon. And I'm going to do this. I had that thing from that package that I got from Pete Flutzer, but I don't know if anyone knows what this is besides Kylo.
What is it?
Hang on, let me. I got to be popular. I'd be the only one. And see, I was really excited for this. So
I know.
Well, I'm showing the box now, so I was really excited for this. So I'm all in celebration mode. I got on my Celebration t-shirt. I got this from Celebration. It's like one of the 10 I picked up. I got on my Lando Celebration shirt. I got on my Star Wars spelled out hat. I'm all celebration mode, ready for the big news. So we got this thing here. So this is the special opening. I can't open this fucker.
It thing is huge.
It's fucking big, dude. All right, who's gonna say it?
That's what she said.
Who's gonna say it? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh yeah, that too. But
I gotta put this on the floor to open it up.
I couldn't resist the other one.
I can't pull it out. It doesn't come out.
And that's why I have a teenager.
Like seriously, I think the box was made with special dimensions just to fit this.
Yeah, that was like the most awkward sized box I've seen.
Oh, this is pretty cool, man.
I'm looking at mine right now.
Meow.
Oh, nice.
Meow.
You know, because he doesn't collect pops.
Oh. I know.
Exactly.
You know how you can tell I don't collect pops?
Hey, you know, I do the same damn thing. I've already had mine out and play with mine already.
The only other pop that I have unboxed is the Yoda one. Oh no, when I did that special stream, I got I don't know if you guys saw the stream, I got the Yoda a couple days before everybody else. And it unlocked because, I don't know, Kyle explained it to me. It unlocked because they unlocked mine and unlocked it for everybody. So he was able to go buy his a couple days early.
Well, yeah, because you sent me a picture. I was like, how the hell did you get that? And you said GameStop. So I ran over and got mine in it. We got it way early. And that's awesome.
Dude, this is like my alarm clock. I don't know if my girlfriend's asleep or not, so I'm not going to go in the room and get it, but I have an alarm clock that looks just like this. I mean, it's a quarter of the size, but yeah. So there we go. That's
What does your alarm clock do? Does it light up and make or is it just regular alarm noises?
Pew pew.
I shot all you motherfuckers. All right, I'll go get my alarm clock since you guys asked. Keep chatting, fellas. Because I think we're almost over. We're going
If I have to hop out again, probably my kid waking up, but
it's completely understandable.
oh, there we go. So is it the now? Is that what they're going with? The now?
I'm just going through cleaning up some of my vintage action figures. They're kind of like
man,
taking them off.
How old is that?
This one here, the Yoda is 1980.
Whew. It's older than me.
Yeah, me too. What do you mean cleaning them up? You like restoring them or?
No, they're just like dusty. They're packed up, and I'm trying to get the dust off because I want to put them out. And Andy and Charlie want me to do a walkthrough video again, so I want to get them all like dusted and cleaned up and put out, so they don't look like ass when I'm going through the room. Because they haven't been out in the fresh air in 20 years at least. So it's got the groom.
Oh yeah.
And he's what is he? 83. So then
still got me beat.
Uh-oh.
That's me, bro.
Yep, that's you. Yeah, I'm down here in my playroom, and I get to play with stuff like this.
Hey,
and
thanks for having me, guys. I gotta roll.
All right.
See you, James.
May the force be with you.
Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. That was Jameson. You can find him on Twitter at the Raincore Review. He has a podcast, the Raincore Review. It's I think he does it twice a week. Maybe more. It's a short one. It's easy to listen to. It's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever. But here we go. So I told you I had this. No, not that. That. Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I used to have that. Yep.
So they're pretty much, besides the size of them. Ooh, which one's bigger? Besides the size of them, the guns on top are different because I guess they didn't want to put a gun on here for the snooze button.
Right.
And the radar dishes are different. This one's round, and this one is. It was
square one.
It was. It fell off and got broken in half, so it's kind of ironic that, or kind of perfect that. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's broken, so kind of like in real life. So that's, pretty much the only difference on them.
Does it now? What does it do? Like when it goes off, does it the normal alarm sound, or does it do something else?
The back lights up.
Oh, now I have to try to find one.
I have the volume down. I'll do it next. I'll do it next. Remind me next stream. I'll do it and play it for you. I don't want to do it now. It's really not that loud, but yeah. So
I'm gonna look for one. Let's see if I can find one because that looks cool as hell.
So speaking of, since we're talking about books, let's see here. All right, we'll do the People's Choice Award. We'll do both of them. Why not? I got other stuff to open next week too. If I don't buy anything. So, all right, we'll get a couple books and then we're gonna go because we're already going on almost 4 hours today. So, well, 3.5, but
right.
We have this bad boy. This one I got to do some research on once I get into it. Another Amazon find. Picked it up off the Amazon used book list, and it is the shit. It's in fairly good condition. The outside of it, anyways. Is the Star Wars, the complete vehicle cross section and blueprints. I don't know if you can see this down here, what it is, the 3 that it's from. It is cross section of the prequels, classic trilogy, and blueprints from the classic trilogy. So I'm gonna have to do a little investigation and see on what all is included on here, because I got this guy. I think I already have this book. I might have this one too. I'm gonna have to look. I think I have that one, but I didn't have this. I don't have this, and it was actually cheaper for me to buy this set of the 3 books than it was to buy this by itself. And you open this up, and they are posters of. This one is, I'm going to have to do a separate one just to do this book, but this is a poster of Darth Vader.
Oh, nice.
And him right there. And then it has, on it itself, like on the helmet, it's hard to do this way, but on the helmet it has the numbers listed there. And then it has the corresponding what they are, so you can look at them and see.
Aspect of the helmet or what it might be in there.
Yeah. Darth Vader. Here's the Death Star. I'm not going to open them all up. I'm just going to tell you. Rebel weapons. Millennium Falcon. We'll open up the Millennium Falcon just because that's cool. Oh, should drop it. Okay. So, I guess it's good we open this up because we got the Millennium Falcon here.
Nice.
So there's that. Yeah, there are X-Wing, Blockade Runner, Echo Base, weapons, R2-D2 and C-3PO, Y-Wing. Yeah, so that was a pretty good find. It's from 2012, in case anyone's wondering. So it's a nice little set. And then I'll find out. See, if I collected Funkos, I might end up with doubles by accident. Any doubles that I have are on purpose because there was a good sale or I could get them to give away to people. Books. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have both of these already. I bought them regular. But let's see what it says here. I think it was, doesn't say, but I think it was $8 for it. I think it was $11 total with the shipping. And, they consider this in good condition. And the thing I was worried about is when you buy something and if it's not in very good condition or like new condition or new, from the Amazon used store, it says that it might not come with ancillary material. So if it's supposed to come with a DVD or a CD, it might not be in there, or a poster might not be in there. And I was like, if I buy this, and the only reason I'm buying it is for these posters. Now, I'm not going to put these posters up because my girlfriend won't let me. I might try and figure something out. If I can figure out, like, when you used to go to the mall and there'd be the posters and the thing, and you flip through them.
Yeah.
If I can figure something out like that, I don't even know what I do with my controller now, so I can talk to you guys. If I can find something like that, that would be pretty cool. So, Chris, you're good at building stuff, right? Like Legos or whatever. Build me a Lego poster
No.
holder. I don't know.
Like a poster flipper through thingy.
Yeah, and so I mean, yeah, it's you probably can't even tell. Like the box is fine. It's the outside of it's a little bit beaten up. Yeah. I guess I would say it's in good condition. I wouldn't say very good because it's a little bit beaten up, but yeah, I'm still $11 for those posters. It was cheaper than buying the blueprints. That's the funny thing. It's like I could have bought the blueprint book by itself, and it was cheaper to buy this one, the pack. And now I just got to see. Maybe I'll have some gifts for some people. We'll see. Maybe
Gifts.
maybe we'll go into check out and see what we got, and maybe throw some stuff to the Patreon patrons. Okay, and this is gonna be the last one that I'm gonna go because I'm really not tired, but I'm gotta walk the dog and clean up all this mess and shit. So, I don't have to work till 10 tomorrow, so I get some sleep or whatever, watch some TV. But all right, here we go. Another box.
What's in the box?
This one is from Amazon.
Hey, did you get the email about Amazon delaying the shipping on the Chrome Mandalorian?
No, I don't have that ordered.
Oh, okay. Well, then fuck it, because I do, and I got pissed because they told me it wasn't shipping until June now, and it was supposed to have been sent out this week.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to go back up to reorder, and I'm waiting for the other exclusives to go on sale. Walgreens and whoever the other one is. But this book, I'm pretty sure.
Friday, are you Friday the Target one with the flamethrower comes out? The one where he has like the wrist flamethrower one? That one comes out Friday morning. Just so you know. Because I'll have mine Friday.
Okay, this book I do not have. I am almost positive. Well, unless it's in with the other. I have a bag, a big bag with books from there, but I got this one that I have not opened up yet. I just opened it up now. The Ultimate Star Wars New Edition, forward by Anthony Daniels. And it is... I don't know how to explain it. So I'm just going to show you. Oh, there it is. Anthony Daniels. I like C-3PO. I don't like him. But, yeah, I don't have this book, but I have something similar to it. It's a Galactic Conflict, but it's... Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi. It shows you Obi-Wan Kenobi. It gives you his timeline. Tells you little stories about him. Secret Guardian, Republic General, Peacekeeper, Qui-Gon, Newt Gunray. Stories about him. So, yeah, this is a really cool book. I don't really know what to say about it because it's like an encyclopedia of characters, and it has all the characters going into Rebels.
Oh, wow. This must be new.
I was going to say, well, yeah, I just opened it out of the box, but if you guys watched it before, there's some of the boxes I opened that were 2 years old. So,
I'm newly published, is what I meant.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's not no. Like literally when I got some of the boxes I opened up, like the date was like 2 years old or 2.5 years old when I opened them. But yeah, and then it goes into the cities and everything. So it's like this is really awesome. Like I'm really impressed with this book.
I like that book. I got that book.
That is pretty snazzy, man. I might have to spend some time with this. So the first edition is 2015. So I'm going to have to find it and see if it's... You know what? I think I have. While you guys look at the top of my head, I'll let you look at each other's. That was going to sound weird, but I think that was...
Sound weird at all.
Oh, I thought it was maybe this one, but no, it's not that one. I'm pretty sure they have... I mean, it just said that the first one's 2015, and this is the new edition, so I'm pretty sure I don't have the 2015 one yet. I'm going to get it. I don't know why, because this one has everything that 2015 does, but just more. But, you know, that's what we do, I guess. Maybe I won't get it. Maybe I'll save that money for some Black Series. But, yeah, he got a nice picture right there of a TIE fighter going on. Some nice art.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I guess that's it for today, folks. Thanks for stopping by. And we talked about Project Luminous.
Thanks for having us.
Dude, anytime. I mean, this is... Want to hang out with some friends and lose my shit? I can't find my mouse. I don't know. I don't think we have any more news coming out. It's going to be all just memes and
retweets and repostings, I guess. And
Amy Ratcliffe seemed to have it all figured out, though.
Yeah, I was on her page for a while.
For sure.
Checking it out. She had it pretty good. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty good. I mean, this is the only stream that went longer was me and Trevor Beast when we went till like 2 a.m. Just talking Star Wars, but I think I'm pretty done with Star Wars for the night. I mean, well, not really, but I'm done streaming for the night. So,
3.5 hours is like our normal amount.
Yeah.
Seems kind of early to me.
Yeah. I think it was a lot of working on trying to find stuff. I mean, we sat there for a half hour and didn't talk and just read everything. So, but I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, this isn't like you're not coming here for breaking news. Well, it kind of was, but on a normal day, you're not coming here for breaking news. You're coming here just to hang out and talk Star Wars. And, you know, if the three of you are talking while I'm looking at a book, that's what it is. So, yeah, I really like that book. Now I'm interested in, I think when I was at the DK booth, I was going to buy that book for whoever it was to sign. I don't even know. And decided, and I was like, no, I just got that book delivered to my house. I don't need the book signed. So I'm not going to buy that one. I bought something different for somebody to sign. But yeah, maybe I'll just do a separate stream and talk about and open up or take those other books out of the bag, because I have that 2-1B droid that I bought there too. The one that Kylo just showed. I have that one. It's my namesake and it's still sitting in the bag. So, you know, yep, that one right there. I got it sitting in the bag with the book. So maybe I'll do that on. Now my schedule's all messed up. So I have my streaming all scheduled out and video games and what I can do. But now everything's all messed up because of work. So I'll still figure it out. I just won't sleep. I can't believe I lost my mouse. How am I going to do anything now? It's here somewhere. I just got to make sure I don't throw it out. But all right, fellas. I think that's it for tonight.
All right, guys.
All right.
I guess we got next Monday. We'll come back and talk and see what we got about Luminous a little bit more, and figure out what space barbarians are, or Vikings. And what scares a Jedi? That is the question.
There you go.
I mean, we look at what we've seen them fight and what we've seen them do. So, like these space Vikings got to be like a Sajo Press, even though they're not a size. But you know how he was big and like would just beat their ass. It didn't matter, and he'd fight them 2-on-1, Anakin and Obi-Wan, and still whoop their ass. I mean, I don't know. So, all right. That's it. I'm out. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. Mr. Rez. Chris from the University of Kentucky. Kylo from Kylo Customs. And Michael, the Condor Condon from the TooMedToo's Star Wars Network. And Mr. Rez, you know how that started? Because he would always mess up my last name. And I was like, dude, I got the easiest fucking name in the world. It's Condom with an N. Condon. I don't know how you can't remember it. I'm like, I can remember your last. No one can pronounce your last name, and I can pronounce your last name. And I'm like, here you go. And I was like, you should be able to pronounce my last name. He was like, Condor. Got it. And I was like, close enough. So now I'm the Condor. So
perfect.
So yeah, that's it. All right. So may the force be with you. And
take it easy.
Peace. I said good day.